All right, guys, first game of the new year. Welcome back.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Starting a little later than we normally do, but that's all right because it's video and we're not streaming live, so it doesn't really matter. We're back with the journeys of the Small, Terrible, and a Dragonborn party. Hopefully Torkel will be hopping in here. Until that point, we will have Ulrin controlling both his character and Torkel's. So the Dwarf Bros are together. And you guys, just to recap really fast, you spent the last session going around Tamor Falls, kind of finishing up business there. You have your quarry in, I always want to say in hand, but he's literally in the bag of holding. You put a body in the bag of holding. Thank God it wasn't an ox. And you guys did some shopping. You met some of the people around town. Some of you picked up interesting or weird or bits of stuff. Neuraxis has a brand new weapon, which is all shiny and pretty. And you guys got your horses and you have set back on the road to Tamor Falls. It is night. You do know, or to Tamor Falls, you're leaving Tamor Falls. Someone stop me when I say that stuff. You're going back to Singorn. Crap. You have your horses, and you've set off down the road. One of the guards, Agatha, did give you a shortcut that you can take. It's about 5 miles up the road, and you are on horseback. It's dark. It's not terribly cold, but there's a little bit of wind, and you guys are journeying back to turn Elon into Mirabella so that she can get into the basement of Artigan's Lodge. So is there anything you guys want to do as you're traveling?
I would just like to note that probably for the first part of the journey, like, Hazel and Elijah are just off on the horse, like, just wee! Because, as we remember, full sugar goblin mode ahead, so probably, like, for a bit, just like, let's go! And, yeah.
Okay.
Alicia's just holding on for dear life.
Yeah, I assume it calms down at some point.
Fair enough. What is the marching order right now?
I guess dwarves are in the back.
Okay.
I guess I'll be in the middle because they're
Yeah.
probably riding faster than they should be.
Yeah, probably us first.
Probably
Okay.
us first.
All right. So little one's in the front, big one in the middle, and the dwarves in the back. Got it. Okay. So you guys are traveling on. You know this road. You traversed it before. The miles start to pass. And about 5 or 5.25 miles up the road, you do see this dirt path that Agatha had described to you that kind of cuts you through the back part of the woods and then will take you back to the main road. She said it scrapes about an hour off your travel time. And you can keep going on the road that you're on, or you can take this path. So remember,
I
there's
trust her. Let's do it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I would shortcut.
Okay, so you guys, you take this shortcut. You leave a more traveled road to go down this path. You do see as you look, those of you with dark vision, you do see as you look around that there have been people through here probably decently recently. So it's not like it's some weird crazy path off into the woods that, you know, only like hunters or something. No, it is used, just less so than the main road. You go a couple more miles. It is fully night by this point, and you're starting to feel a little chilled. You wrap your cloaks and everything around you a little bit tighter, and it wouldn't be interesting if there wasn't an and then. And then you come to a bend in the road where you do see towards the north, it meets the main road again, and standing in your way are 3 figures. And they're standing. You are on horseback, they are standing. And the one in the front looks to be an armored dwarf with a big battle axe on his back. And there are 2 crossbow drow. They almost blend into the darkness, but you can tell that they are drow behind her. And she sees you approach, and smiles. And yeah, go ahead and realign yourselves here like you would be on horses. And starts to walk towards you. She is coming this way.
Oh, wait, yeah, because you'll be at the front, so there we go.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, aren't you a cheery bunch? She looks back at the drow. Huh. We got a couple of smiley ones up here in the front, and they're little too. This is a big dwarf. She's quite sizable for someone of her race. And she walks right up to your horse, Hazel, and pats it on the nose. It's a good-looking animal.
Thank you.
Mind getting down off of it? We have business.
We're kind of in a hurry.
Yeah,
what kind of business?
You kind of have something of mine.
What?
You picked up a book.
We picked up several books, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
We have so many books. Like
Yeah, that doesn't narrow it down.
It doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah, you picked up a book bound in human flesh off of a necromancer in that village a few miles back. I need it.
I don't have it.
Ulrin.
What book?
All right.
Priest.
Well, that's an automatic deception fail because you guys are already
I'm not touching that book.
I didn't lie. I don't have it.
All right, here's what we're going to do. I want all of you to make just a basic perception check.
No.
15.
Okay.
14.
4.
4 and a 6. All right.
6.
The 15 and the 14, Neuraxis and Hazel, you do notice something that you've seen before on this woman's armor and the drow behind her. It is the insignia of the Shade Watch from Duran Village. And you do recall that they had been hired. They had been through Tamor Falls several weeks back, and then after that, some of the trouble started.
I just whisper to Elijah, "Bad guys, Shade Watch."
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay. She hears you do this. And she goes, "Yeah, well, bad is it's a relative term, but all I need is the book."
I'm sorry, I did not mean to insult you, but we haven't heard the nicest of things about you. But, maybe you weren't one of the people who were crabby. I don't want to assume,
You can assume all you want. I just need the book.
We don't have it.
Insight. I like this.
Yeah, sure.
It's the difference between something real bad and being about to happen.
Okay, yeah. Make it.
Oh, 8.
She seems very determined and fixated on the book. That's what you're getting. The drow crossbowmen are steady. They are looking at all of you. They've got loaded crossbows pointed at you. All right, last chance. The book,
No, I know, it was very clever.
or I take it off your corpses. Your choice.
In what world is this yours? You didn't risk your life to get it. You didn't go into that godforsaken house on the hill.
meat,
Just, looking at
flesh,
you,
basement.
She makes a motion with her hand, and one of the crossbowmen fires a bolt at your horse's feet.
No!
Doesn't hit the
Hey.
horse.
Oh.
Warning shot. Now I'm done. The book now, or I take it off your bodies.
Come on, Ulrin, let me off the leash. I'm waiting for you to say it's okay. I'm not just gonna murder people.
Can I insight check her one last time?
Sure.
I mean, I know she's bad, but
Sure. Okay.
17.
Yeah, with the 17. She seems to be telling the truth.
that she needs the book.
That she needs the book.
Do I sense any Shade Watch, so I don't like them already.
Right. She,
Yeah.
her demeanor, how she's holding herself. This is someone who's trained. She's a trained warrior. That battle axe on her back has seen wear. And the drow crossbowmen behind her don't seem rattled a bit that you guys are kind of dancing around this situation. They're willing to, and they seem to be acting on her command. This is a professional.
All right.
Just say the words. Just
And
say
I
them.
guess just like, can I cast Bless and say you're not getting this fucking book?
You can do that. I will allow you that, but then we will go into initiative.
Okay. I
Yep.
bless
Okay.
Alicia, Hazel, and Araxis.
Okay, remember that you have bless. You have that D4 when you make attacks and saves or
And
ability
saves,
checks.
saves
okay.
and attacks. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so remember that you guys have that. We are going to go ahead and go into initiative. So go ahead and roll initiative for me. I have the tracker already up.
Can we add the 1d4 to initiative?
No, because that's technically an ability check. Because it's a dex, it's a dex check, yeah, and bless is for attacks and saves. So let's.
I think I rolled well. Ooh. I rolled well for my initiative for like the first time.
Ooh, nice, yeah. Yay! Dang, you guys. Oh my gosh. Hazel, really?
Yeah, I rolled a 17 and I have a +5.
Holy moly.
Everyone is so ready to go. This
I
is-
know. You guys are like, let's do it. All right. Let me get my thing out here with my lovely little stats for these guys. I mean, you can, and Ulrin, I will say, you can kind of tell they were itching for a fight, but she was also hoping that, you guys would just pansy out and give it to her. So
Yeah,
she's
I mean,
good either way.
I'm not just gonna give a book of necromancy to somebody.
Fair enough. All right. So we actually
It's not what the Allhammer would want.
Right. And we
That's not
actually
Alicia.
have, just real quick, we have Torkel and the Drow crossbowmen on the same initiative. So if you can roll just a d20 for Torkel, and I'll roll one for the crossbowmen, and that'll determine who goes first.
Oh, 17.
Okay, yeah, they rolled an 11, so Torkel will be going first. All right, so yeah, and she squares up. She's like, "All right, corpses it is," and swings her battle axe off her back. But Hazel, you have the jump on her at 22 initiative.
Oh, corpses it will be.
Yeah. Remember,
okay.
you are on horses. No one said they dismounted, so it's going to take half your movement to dismount.
Okay, I just want to say, here's what I wanted to do. First, I want to quickly turn to Elijah and be like, "Get back, okay?" And then I want to, like, jump over the horse, like, towards her, and I wanted to turn into a tiger in midair, basically.
Heck yeah. Yes!
Yes!
Okay, so considering that, and don't worry, your horses are not in danger, so don't worry about that part of it. I'm not going to kill animals. That's just not, no. So that's not happening. But Hazel, consider that where you're at right now, you have landed in front of her in full tiger mode, so let's swap your icon out for Rawr. I'm going to move you off to the side here, and it didn't stick when I told it to. There you go. You have control of that now.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And, let's see. What do I want to do with the bonus action? Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna assume I'm gonna take damage anyway, so I'm going to activate my Rite of the Storm on my claws.
Okay.
Yeah, which means I take a d4. Oh, nice, just 1 point of damage to myself.
Okay.
And and I roar in her face. And
You were in her face.
that's my turn.
Okay. So Hazel just, you guys see Hazel, and you've seen her do this before, but not quite with so much flair. She literally just leaps over the top of this startled horse, and in midair goes from halfling to big old were-tiger, and her claws are lit up with lightning, and she lands in front of this dwarf woman and roars, and it's like hella cool. All right. End of Hazel's turn. Sorry, dry throat. This dwarf woman with the battle axe, whose name you do not have, bearing the insignia of Shadewatch on her armor, goes, impressive. But let's see how you fare with this. She is going to make a battle axe attack on you, Hazel.
Yeah.
She's going to roll an 11.
She's going to roll an 11. Okay.
11.
Woo! All right. So that forces her attack to be a 17 to hit.
Just misses.
Okay. So the first one misses, it swings wide, and you manage to kind of dodge out of the way with your cat-like reflex. I can literally say cat-like reflexes. And then, but she gets a multi-attack, so she is going to make an attack again and try to swing at you. That is going to miss. That's a 12.
Yep.
Okay. So she growls in frustration and squares up to ready her next attack. All right. And then it looks like, Alicia, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Can I move with my horse, or do you have to get off it to...
You can stay
Do
on
magic.
the horse.
Yeah, I can do magic on the horse, since
Okay.
it's not technically...
So just move yourself like you're on the horse, yeah.
Yeah. I'll just move.
Okay.
Move a bit out of the way
All right.
for the others.
Magic on horseback.
And then... Magic number. Acid arrow towards the nearest... I think it's... Yeah. It has to be close enough. Yeah, the nearest drow.
Okay. Go ahead and make your... Get their AC here.
That's a 19.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
19 to hit.
Yep.
And then that's 6 acid damage
Okay.
and 2 at the end of his next turn.
Got it. Okay. All right. So acid arrow square in its shoulder, and you see that leather armor it's wearing start to sizzle, and it looks at you and points, and you feel like you've been singled out now, maybe. All right. Is that it for your turn?
That's it for my turn.
It for your turn. Okay. Neuraxis, remember, on horseback.
Yep. I will dismount
Okay.
and then pull out the shiny new axe. Go 5, 10, 15. Takes me there. And rather than swinging at her, I will make a motion like throwing a javelin at this one, and 2 Eldritch Blasts will fly at him.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
So that's the first one.
Jeez, yeah, that'll hit.
For 9.
Oh,
And then
all right.
second one. 5. I miss.
Okay, so the first one hits with a 21 for 9 damage. Okay.
Yep.
All right, and I'm just making sure. Okay, yeah, it took a nasty hit with that, and it's now been hit twice right in a row, and it's starting to look pissed off. Okay, so ouch. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, and then is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Ulrin, before your turn, out of nowhere appears an armored figure with blades out right in your face.
Is he on the horse with me?
No, he's
okay.
He's right there, like he's at he's at your side. This is a human, hood up, dark leather armor, Shadewatch insignia on the shoulder, on its pauldron, and it has daggers in its hand, and it is going to make 2 dagger attacks at you.
Okay.
So let me put him actually in the initiative real quick so that you guys know where he's at. Yeah, He rolled a 14. Okay, so 2 dagger attacks. The first one is a not natural, but a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And an 18 on the second one.
That one misses.
Okay. So the first one hits. It's just a dagger. So it's 5 points of piercing damage. As it sinks its dagger into the armor at your knee and then pulls it out. And you definitely felt that one. And he used up all of his movement except 5 feet, so he's going to dance backwards out of the way. Actually, he's going to use that bonus action to disengage and then use his last 5 feet to move away. Okay. And then, Ulrin, it is your turn.
Well, I think I'm going to dismount.
Okay.
And step up to this little guy.
Okay.
Not little, but the guy that just stabbed me in the frickin' knee.
Okay.
And I'm going to smash him with my warhammer.
All right.
18 to hit.
Yeah. Yes, he is going to use Uncanny Dodge as his reaction to take half damage. So go ahead and roll your damage, and we'll have it. Woof. Okay, so
7 bludgeoning.
7 bludgeoning. Yep. All right.
Because half, right, with
Yep.
uncanny.
With half.
Okay.
With uncanny. Yep. Rogues, man. All right. Okay.
And bonus action, I'm just gonna shout. We need to interrogate one of them, so at least try and knock one of them out.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, guys, don't forget you're blessed too. Don't forget that. So when you make attacks, roll that extra D4. It might make the difference between a hit and a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Torkel's next.
Hashtag blessed.
Good lord.
Oh.
You rolled as Torkel, but I knew what you were doing. So, yeah, he's next, though.
All right. I can't really do the voice because I'm sick. But,
Yeah, no, I feel you.
So a lot of his stuff was still down from our fight in the mansion. We healed since then, and he gets the grit back after a long rest, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
grit's,
you guys were healed.
What is grit for again? I don't.
That is
like
yeah.
take another shot or something, or
Yeah, he's a fighter.
Advantage in special shots and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, let me
Okay,
just,
I'll have to look at it.
double check that real quick. I know, it's
He doesn't have anything on his sheet that says like what it does. So
yeah, it's the gunslinger thing.
I can pull up the campaign guide after this turn and look at it. So.
Okay. Yeah, you can just make a basic shot now and then.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's but he's gonna stay on the horse
Okay.
because I'm imagining he could shoot from horseback.
Yes, yeah, that's not an issue.
All right, and then pull out his boomstick, and I guess he'll shoot at the guy that I just hit.
Okay.
A 17 to hit.
On the cutthroat, yeah, that hits.
6 piercing damage.
Okay. All right, 6 piercing. Yep. All right. Yep, that's a nasty shot. So Torkel kind of squares up and aims right where you had hit this guy, and now he's got 2 wounds in one spot on his body, kind of at the arm angle, and he's bleeding freely at this point. You've punctured the leather armor, so you've got kind of a good target there.
And then I think he'll move up.
This is a small
there.
ridge here. The horse can traverse that, so just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have him just move right there for
Okay.
now. So.
All right, that'll work. So end of Torkel's turn. The Drow crossbowmen act on the same initiative, so they're going to take their shots. They have heavy crossbows, with them and some pretty wicked looking bolts that are loaded into them. So we're going to make these shots. This crossbowman is going to aim at you, Elijah, and then this one is going to aim at Neuraxis. So we're going to go ahead and make those rolls. All right, so Elijah, it hits, rolled a 15.
That hits.
That hits, okay, and then Neuraxis, it rolled a 16.
A 17, that'll hit.
Okay. No, a 16.
Oh, no, then no.
Okay, I was like, wait, hold on.
That's right, I missed the middle bit.
That's all right. Okay, so the crossbow bolt does hit Elijah. Let's do that damage. So it is 5 points of piercing damage. And you've got a real good look at this crossbow bolt because you feel the poison going through your veins. It is 3 points of poison damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
It's not a high DC.
Well,
that's not... The 6 is not going to cut it. Okay, so you are...
You're blessed.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it might help.
No,
I rolled a 4 though,
Yeah,
so I got 10.
it's still... The DC is low, but it's not that low.
Okay.
It's just so you know, it's a DC 13. Yeah, so you are considered poisoned.
8 points of damage and poisoned.
Yes, so with that, let's go ahead and put that marker on you real quick. Just so you know, if you fail, and this is for anybody, if you fail that save when you get hit with one of these bolts by 5 or more, you are considered... You automatically get knocked unconscious.
Oh.
So just keep that in mind when you get
If you
hit
fail
by
by
these.
5.
Yeah. So also, that's where that bless comes in, because otherwise you would have failed by more than 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also you have disadvantage on ability checks and attacks. So you are at disadvantage right now.
Unconscious as in just like asleep, or like unconscious as in 0 hit points?
As in 0 hit points. Yeah. This is drow poison. All right. So, and then this one missed with Neuraxis. Okay. So they reload, square up for the next attack. Hazel, you are up. We're at the top of the order again.
Okay, I'm going to tear into this woman.
Okay.
Wait, no, sorry. First I have to roll for my bloodlust. Natural 20, yay! Would have preferred that on an attack, but that's fine. So I remain roll, and here first attack is a 20.
Natural?
No.
Okay. No. Yeah, that'll definitely hit. She's wearing leather armor, so
Okay, cool.
her AC's not sky high.
Yeah. So that's 7 points of slashing damage and 4 points of lightning damage.
Okay, so 11 total. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just...
And
all right.
Second attack, because I have that now, is a that definitely is 23.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Good. Ooh, nice. That's 12 points of slashing damage and 1 point of lightning damage,
Woo!
so 13 points.
Oh my gosh, all right.
And now the third attack, because I can use my bonus action to attack with my claws too. Those are all claw attacks.
Wow, all right.
All right, let's see. 5 plus 8 is 13 plus 5, 17.
That hits. Yep.
Yeah! Hashtag blessed. Oh, nice. That's another 6, so that's 12 points of slashing and 3 points of lightning, so that's 15 points of damage.
Wow, all right. Hazel, damn! You took out half her health in one turn.
I really don't like these guys. They've been mean to the villagers, they're mean to my friends. She's gotta pay.
You guys just see Hazel fucking rip into this woman, just claws and teeth rendering. Blood flies in the air, lands on the ground beside your foot, Neuraxis, and it's like, holy shit.
I smile at Neuraxis with just a bloody grin.
Oh my god. I'm so thrilled by the brutality for some weird reason. That's amazing. Holy crap. All right. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, you don't have anything else to do, right?
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm good.
You're done. Okay.
I'll stay there.
She almost goes down to one knee, and then she you can see her tense, and she stands back up real fast, and she is going to bonus action second wind to get some health back. And she is going to take 2 swings at you, Hazel.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that is an 18 and a 19 to hit.
Both hit.
Both hit. Okay.
And I have resistance to piercing, slashing, and what's the third one?
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning, as long as it's from a non-magical weapon.
Yeah,
and as long as it's not silvered. So
it is not. It's a standard battle axe. Okay, so
so
you'll
I
take half damage. All right. I did not roll well on those, so that is a total of, I can math. That's a total of 15 points of bludgeoning damage from both hits, so half would be 7.
okay.
And then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let's do that again. 10. Oh, plus blast. 13.
No, it's not going to cut it. You are now considered frightened of her.
Oh!
Are you immune to that?
1 second.
Do you
I'm
have
not immune to it, but I think I have
Do you have advantage?
on. Sorry.
That's okay.
1 second, just going for my stuff. Well, okay, it's one of these things where, like, as a halfling I don't know if that carries over. As a halfling I have brave, which means advantage on saving throws against being frightened.
Heck yeah, roll it again.
Okay. Plus blast. 16.
That'll do it. It's a DC 15. Yeah, you just made it. Yeah, because she's using intimidating presence. So she's trying to scare the shit out of you and drive you off. But it didn't work. But she did land a couple of hits on you. That is her turn. Elijah, what do you want to do?
Firebolt towards the guy who hit me.
Firebolt. All right.
I have disadvantage, so we're rolling with.
Okay. Doesn't have a high AC.
Well, I rolled a 19, and that's without the blast, so I think I hit.
Yeah, you're good. You're good with the 19.
that's without the blast,
Damn.
which
Okay.
was bad. So damage. Only 3.
Okay.
3 fire damage.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do.
Okay. You can move. You don't have anyone within range.
Yeah, but I'm staying there. It was
Okay.
good.
And I actually, with everything that's happened, I'm going to need you to make an animal handling check.
A what?
Animal handling, because you're a horse.
Oh,
To see if it tries to buck you.
12.
That's fine. Yeah, it's a DC 10 in this situation, so just know that.
Yeah.
And actually, we're going to have Torkel make one here in a minute, too. So, all right. End of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, Neuraxis, you're up.
I will step to here.
Okay. You are flanked officially, so you've flanked her.
Yeah.
Advantage.
With my bonus action, I will hex her strength,
Okay.
and then I will Great Weapon Master with the Great Axe.
And it's a +1 to attack and damage.
Well, that's a crit.
Oh, okay. Holy shit.
Crit.
She's so fucked.
A little
bit. Let's see.
Oh my god. All right.
That's a 6 plus and then 3 from the hex. Oh, I didn't know it was +1. So
Yep.
that does 21, 24, 25. I'm not trying to kill her. I'm just trying to knock her out.
Well, she's in lower double digits at this point, so holy shit. Yep. Okay. Yeah, she's in lower double digits. Just keep that in mind. And
Okay.
you've already declared that you're trying to not kill her, so we will count that when she is reduced to 0, that she will fall unconscious without dying.
Yeah, and because I rolled a crit with Great Weapon Master, I can use... Oh no, I used my bonus action. Damn. Otherwise I'd hit her again. But
Okay. Holy shit.
there we
All
go.
right. Okay. Wow. Nice. Very nicely done. Oh, you guys are dangerous. Okay, I need to remember that when I'm building bad guys. I keep upping HP and you guys just slaughter him. It's amazing. All right.
We're dangerous when the dice are in our favor.
This
That's
is true.
true, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dice can fuck you over real fast. All right. End of your turn. This guy is going to bonus action disengage from you, Ulrin. And he is going to dance over to Elijah and make 2 dagger attacks against her.
You ninny.
There's really nothing I can do.
Doesn't Ulrin get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
he's
we
a
can't.
He
rogue.
disengaged.
Yeah,
Sorry.
bonus action disengage. Yeah, rogues, man. Actually, no, you know what? Retcon. I'm going to go over here and go after Hazel.
Yeah!
Because I forgot about something.
Yeah,
So,
thanks.
all right, Hazel, that is a 24 to hit on the
Yup.
first one and a 11 on the second. That's going to miss you.
Yeah.
All right, so the first one is actually a sneak attack, so it's just a dagger. So that is 6 points of piercing damage.
Reduced to half, yeah.
Yep, and then an additional 4 points of piercing
7
damage for the sneak attack.
7 total.
7 total, yes. And then that's all he can do. Yep, that's all he can do. He's going to stay there with you. And then Ulrin, what would you like to do?
I'm going to curse under my breath and that I hate sneaky rogues and that they suck. And
It's a free action, sure.
I'm gonna smash him in the face, I swear, to the Soul Forger. Once I get a hold of him, he's gonna... And then I thought, oh, I can move up there. Haha.
Mm-hmm.
Because is that... Yeah.
Yep, flanked
So
again.
flanked. And so with my action, I will hit him again with my Warhammer.
Okay.
19.
Yep, that'll hit.
He will take 9 bludgeoning unless he uncannily dodges again.
Well, he is. He's going to always use that reaction to
Boo!
uncanny. So it'll be
All right, so 4
4 points.
5.
Yeah. No, we round down, so it's 4 points. So
All right.
okay, 4. Yep. Gets
And
kind of smashed
then-
in that same wound you've been hitting him in.
Hopefully his legs, so he'll stop running.
Break his kneecaps!
Oh my god.
And then bonus action, could I cast Spiritual Weapon?
Yes, you may. That doesn't conflict with bless, right?
It's not a concentration
Okay.
spell.
Yeah, you sure can. And where does that go? Just kind of ping, and I'll put a little marker there.
Which of the drow crossbowmen have we actually hurt or injured? Or
You have been wounding that one. Yeah.
okay,
The
then
one
it'll
closest to
go.
you guys.
It'll go to the right of that one.
Okay, and what does it look like?
It looks like the All Hammers smithing hammer, which
Okay.
is rad and
Okay, I'm just gonna put like
magical.
I'm gonna put this like.
Oh
right there.
yeah, that
Ooh,
yeah.
that work?
Looks
Okay.
like that. That
Okay.
works.
All right, it's not that big, but you get the point.
And yeah,
Okay.
and I believe I get an attack this round.
It attacks with your bonus action, correct?
Yeah, it says as on the bonus action that it's cast, choose. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. So it's when I cast it, and then on each additional bonus action after that.
Ah, okay.
For,
Yep, go
so-
ahead and make the attack.
Okay. It's just a d20 plus my wisdom?
It's going to be your d20 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, yep.
Okay.
Again, the AC's not super high on these guys.
Uh, 16?
Yeah, 16 will hit.
Alright, so he takes 1d8.
Plus your wisdom, yep.
Ten force damage.
That is just enough. So he falls with the smack of the spiritual weapon.
Woo!
And he is out. Oh, I should do that. There we go. Okay, so he is out. Take that guy out of the turn order. Nicely done. So he crumples to the ground. His head kind of caved in. It's not pretty. But your spiritual weapon is just floating there. End of your turn?
Yeah, and that's all I have.
Okay. Torkel is up. Beginning of his turn, I'm going to have him make a DC 10 animal handling check.
Alright. Alright. I'm trying. Seven.
No. Okay. The horse is actually going to buck him. He's going to take 3 points of falling damage, bludgeoning damage, as he gets bucked from the horse. The horse is going to move off to the side out of danger, and he's now on the ground prone.
Alright, so I guess he'll spend half of his movement to get up.
Okay.
Or to stand up. And I can't remember, is a bonus action to reload, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he's already reloaded from last time because he didn't use them. And I guess at level 5, fighters get extra attacks. So
Yeah, I believe he has 2 attacks.
okay, so I will use 2 pistol boomstick attacks against the rogue. Or,
Okay. Yeah, he has a shot there.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what's the range on this? 100.
Yeah, you're good. You're not in direct melee. You're fine.
Could I instead shoot at the drow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because that poison is dangerous.
Yeah, there's more than enough range on that gun.
17 to hit,
That'll hit.
13 piercing,
Ooh, all right.
and then bonus action reload, and then attack again, and
Okay.
he'll shoot the same drow.
Okay.
11.
No, an 11's gonna miss.
All right.
So first shot lands true, actually almost square in the middle of its chest armor, this drow crossbowman, and you see it flinch and then kind of try to pull itself back up. I mean, that was a nasty hit on something that doesn't have a high HP level to begin with. So 13 certainly took a chunk out of him. All right, end of Torkel's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. The crossbowman at the bottom of the order is going to go ahead and move a little bit this way, and then he is actually going to return fire on Torkel. And he makes a crossbow shot. That is a 19 to hit.
Nope.
Nope, misses. Okay. Damn, you guys is AC. All right, so he is, it goes just wide enough to miss Torkel. You see Torkel's beard kind of blow gently in the breeze as the crossbow bolt misses him. All right, but that was a miss on that one. So we're back at the top of the order. Hazel, there's a cluster going on here right now.
Okay. First bloodlust. Wait, that's. Oh, and blessed. Okay. Okay, so just make it. Okay, so I remain in control.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I assume. Yeah. Okay, I'll tear into the rogue dude.
Okay.
Uh, 18.
Yes, that's a hit. And actually, you had advantage because he's flanked. Did you roll with advantage?
Oh.
Yeah, just in case you crit.
Okay, yeah, it hits. I did not crit.
Okay.
That's 13 points of damage.
How much?
13.
13? Woo!
Yeah, I rolled another 6.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
So 12 slashing, 1
He
lightning.
is bleeding freely from several wounds at this point. He's on his last legs.
Okay.
Go for the knees.
Alright! I'll claw at his knees. April 16 plus blast. 19.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a hit. You're probably going to take him out with this one.
11 points of.
Oh yeah, no, he's done. He falls underneath your flurry of claws. He
Aimed at his
collapses on
knees.
the ground, and he is gone.
Okay. Okay, cool. And then I'll use my third attack to attack the lady.
Okay, again, advantage with flanked.
I assume I won't take out with one attack, but just in case, I want to make it non-lethal.
Okay, thank you for saying so.
I don't think that's going to hit. 5, 13 plus 14.
No, that's a miss.
Oh wait, do I get advantage?
Yeah, advantage because she's
Because
flanked.
she's flanked.
Yep.
Right. Sorry. Okay, that's
That's
going
okay.
to hit. That's like 27.
Yeah, holy shit.
Okay. And holy shit, that's maximum damage on that. That's 12 points of slashing and 4 of lightning, so 16 points.
She had 15 left. So she goes down, not dead because you guys called it. She does go
thank God I said it.
unconscious, however. She does go unconscious, so we will just put a little marker on her. Oops, sorry, not that one. That she is unconscious. We'll take her out of the turn order. You guys have one combatant left on the field at this point. So, was it at the end of your turn, Hazel?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was.
Okay, no, I was just making sure because I lose track.
I still have movement left, and they're deadsies or unconscious. So I'll start moving towards the last dude. With my movement 30 feet, I can get to here.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Elijah, what do you want to do?
Can I see him with a firebolt, or is there too many people in the way?
No, I mean, I think if you moved a space down... Yeah, if you moved just a space down, you'd be fine.
There?
Yep.
Yep, then we go for a firebolt.
All right.
18 without the bless.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh. Let's see. 9 fire damage.
Woo.
Fine. Yeah.
I can math. Okay. Math is really hard on Sundays, you guys.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Firebolt aimed at him. Part of his leather armor is starting to curl from the heat of the firebolt, and he's definitely in pain. He's down to single digits, so. Anything else?
No, I think that's my turn.
Okay. Neuraxis?
I will flip the hex to the drow,
Okay.
and then run the 30 feet to there,
Mm-hmm.
and then take a big swing. It's like building momentum as he runs for a swing.
Okay. Just seeing Neuraxis take off, ready to absolutely lay into this guy.
I'm not gonna Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
19 plus
Yeah.
bless, so yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit. Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, plus
Woo!
yeah.
15. Whew, yeah, he had 8 points left. He's done. He's toast.
Yeah.
Absolutely down. Okay, so you guys now, as the adrenaline of battle kind of wears off and you turn around and you survey just what happened, your horses are fine. Like I said, I'm not going to hurt horses, even imaginary ones. You have an unconscious and slowly bleeding out. Someone might want to stabilize her. Dwarf. You have 2 dead crossbowmen and a dead rogue.
I'll cast Spare the Dying on the dwarf.
Okay.
I'll go over to her and press her like down into the ground with my paws.
Okay. She at all of this happening to her, Ulrin's magic and Hazel's lightly piercing pressure, just enough to make her uncomfortable, not enough to kill her. She
Exactly.
opens her eyes and sees all of you. Fuck.
Do, 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 do.
You better choose your words carefully, lady.
I don't know what the fuck you want.
Information?
About what? Where I grew up, where I was born, how old I am? I can give you that.
The book. Why the book? What did you do to that town?
Neuraxis, I need to make an intimidation check.
Sure.
See if she's gonna give anything up.
I growl in her face.
10. Does Bless work on?
No.
No, it's saving throws.
Okay.
And plus, I think no, it's still up for like a little bit. But
No, only 10.
Okay.
Even with my plus 6.
Okay. I mean, she didn't. She's outnumbered. She looks at you and looks back at this tiger, who's basically sitting on her at this point. Arhana wants it.
You?
She sent me to get it. You guys do know that name from your short stint in Joren Village. That is the leader of the Shade Watch.
can you spell that?
Yes. Arhana.
Thank you.
And I'll put it in the chat too.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. She keeps coughing and she sent me to get it. I don't know what she wants it for. Just let me go. I can't go back to the Shade Watch. Just let me go. I'll disappear. So let me go. If I
Make
could,
an insight
Insight checker.
okay. I tell you what. Everybody make an insight check. How's that sound?
Okay.
Yep, you guys can all make it.
Damn it!
11.
17.
I was like, yay!
17.
No.
25.
Woohoo!
14.
Nice.
Okay. Most of you, definitely the 25 and the 17, so Hazel and Neuraxis. This is the first time in your very short encounter with this very, very, like, sizable dwarf woman, this is the first time she looks genuinely afraid. She does not seem to be leading you astray, and she sounds like, I was following orders, I was doing a job, I failed, I need to go disappear before Arhana finds out.
What was the Shade Watch doing in Timor Falls?
I wasn't with them, but I only know that they were working for the owner of that book. They were doing jobs for her, and they were supposed to go into town, drop stuff off, and then cause some trouble on their way out, scare the villagers, and then report
Why?
back. I don't know. I just know they were supposed to sow some fear because the necromancer... Hold on a second. Okay. She just knows the necromancer needed to scare the villagers. That's all I know. I don't... I wasn't part of that group.
Wait, they were working for the necromancer?
Yeah. She contracted Shade Watch, and
Oh.
it was a job for pay. I really, just let me go. Just let me go. I'm not... I don't care about the fucking village. Arhana's gonna kill me if I return without the book, so I just need to disappear.
Your group is doing some really dirty business. I thought you were supposed to protect people.
Hold on a second. Yeah, okay. We haven't been protectors of Joren Village for years.
Why is that?
You think I know what Arhana's doing? I don't know. We fucking follow orders.
Is it just with her leadership that this has changed, or is it something else?
Why don't you make a persuasion check?
No.
Come on, cleric.
9.
9. No.
I'm so charismatic.
I don't know. I've only worked for her for about a year. She's been there for a while. I have no idea.
Well, damn.
She starts to kind of like push against your paws, Hazel. Please, just let me go.
Can I, like, medicine check, and at the same time, like, check and see if there's, like, some orders or, like, paperwork on her while I'm, like, fixing her up, you know?
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're actually going to make a sleight of hand check on that one.
That's great.
Oh, you're so much nicer than I am.
It's only a -1. It's fine.
You never know. You start like patting her down, trying to check her
14?
wounds. All right, hold on. She needs to make a perception check.
She has a scary tiger on her.
Oh, no, wait.
Wait, what? Huh?
I can't force her to roll something, but she might have, like... No, it's a better
No.
chance if you roll.
The thing is she, okay, no, she rolled a 7. So, yeah, she doesn't notice you, like, very slyly sticking your hands into pockets and all these things. You do find a piece of parchment.
Woo!
Folded like a letter, and you kind of very quickly, like, stuff it into one of your pouches at your side.
Yeah.
But that's all she really has on her.
I was also intending to actually, like, medicine, like, patch her up, too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's stabilized.
I'm also a nice guy.
Yeah, she's definitely stabilized. We'll say she's got like 3 hit points. I mean, it's enough to get her up on her feet.
Okay, yeah. I mean, just like stop the bleeding, because like spare the
Right.
dying is just you're stable, but like
Right.
just patch her up and cover wounds and everything.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. She looks at you kind of oddly, like, why the fuck are you doing that? But she's also not gonna, gift horse mouth type of a thing. Yeah. At this point, Hazel, she's like insistently trying to push you off without pissing you off. Like, just please, I gotta go.
Okay.
Like, if Arhana finds me, I'm dead anyway. So.
Okay, I'll get off of her, but before I do, I want to like get my face really close to hers and like in a very low growling voice, which I won't do because I can't. Hazel goes, go back to the Rahana person and tell her never to bother the people of Timor Village again, or I will find her and tear her apart.
Go ahead and
Because
make
there
an-
are some...
Yeah.
Sorry,
go
what
ahead.
just was finished. Because there are some groups who have not forgotten that their duty is to protect the innocent and nothing else.
Shit.
I'm gonna have you make an intimidation check with advantage
This one gets scarier every time we
you
play.
are trying to convince this woman.
-1 to that, so
Yeah. Keep in mind, you're
Wow.
trying to convince her to go back to the very person she can't report back to because she'll probably get slaughtered.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
You have
Just
advantage.
11.
I will give you
I with
advantage for
advantage.
that.
Yeah, I
That
rolled
was
a 5.
advantage. Ah, okay. That's not going to do it. She keeps shaking her head. No. I value my life too much to go back there. There's no fucking way. I'm not going to
Maybe
hurt
write
him,
her a
but...
letter.
I'm gonna leave a bad Yelp review. I am not satisfied with this service.
Hazel, let her go.
Oh yeah, I do. Like after I say that, I like step off of her.
Okay. She gets up. You can see her quivering a little bit, and she starts to reach for her battle axe. Is picking it up, puts it on her back, and fucking just bolts.
Yeah.
And is just bolts this way.
As she leaves, can I yell, "What's your name?" In Dwarven.
In Dwarvish. Okay, she kind of skips to a halt and looks at you.
I healed her. Please, girl, give me your number.
What's your name? What's your flavor?
I don't say that in Dwarven.
Fair enough.
If
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would help. I do have a low charisma, so.
He says that in common.
She kind of skids to a stop and looks back at you. Argo, but you'll never find me. And she is gone. She just leaves. All right. So you guys do still have bodies on the ground.
Yep.
Yep. You can, if you would like to search the bodies, anyone who wants to do that can make investigation checks.
I'll gather up the horses.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get off the horse to search one of the bodies.
Okay,
I
just
guess.
move yourselves to the bodies you want to dig through, and yes, we'll take you. Do you transfer them back?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, gone. Got it.
I don't know whether it's going to matter timeline-wise. Hex 8 hours.
Okay.
So if we get in another fight, it's still up.
Okay, good to know.
Nice.
I just say that somebody should grab some of the drow poison because that's kind of useful.
Yeah, and it hurts like hell.
Yeah, it's super handy, and you can like instant KO people because
Yeah.
Underdark.
Okay,
Oh,
so Elijah, Hazel, is anyone searching the rogue?
Yeah, I am
Already.
mostly
Make
just like
investigation check.
angrily searching him for running away from me. I just wanted to talk.
Investigation?
Uh-huh.
20, not natural.
Nice.
Oh,
Free.
no.
Nice. Woo!
Natural 20.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right, so let's go down the line. Elijah, you find on that drow 10 gold pieces, 5
What?
obsidian-tipped bolts, and 2 vials of drow poison.
How many drow poison?
2
Two?
vials. So 10 gold, 5 obsidian bolts, crossbow bolts, and 2 vials of drow poison.
Yes.
Okay. Ulrin, on the rogue, nothing of interest, no money. The daggers and the short sword he had are just standard. Armor is standard and not looking great because he got hit by a bunch of attacks. He does, however, in his pack, have a hooded lantern.
Ooh, okay.
And it looks a little different than a standard lantern.
Does he have like a letter or like similar Shade Watch stuff?
The only thing Shade Watch on him is the insignia on his armor.
Can I take that? Like cut it off? Take it?
You totally can do that, yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, you actually, if you cut off just one of the shoulder pieces on the armor, you can take that whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
And do the drow have it too? Because I'm gonna
Yes.
take it from them as well.
Yes.
Okay.
They had it on the same left shoulder. Same thing. Argo had it printed on her chest armor.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have this lantern. You can take a look at that now or later, up to you. And Hazel, you find 5 gold. On the drow, you find 5 gold pieces. Don't find anything else. Yeah, not with a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 5 gold pieces again. Woo.
You can buy your own candy again.
Yes!
Uh-oh.
Oh no. This is why we don't give her pocket money.
And Ulrin, you also have that letter that you found on Argo.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I go over to Hazel, if I have time,
Mhm.
to just give her the bolts, because I think she's the only one who uses crossbow.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You.
So 5 obsidian tip bolts.
Yep, and those are plus 1 to damage.
Ooh.
I give Ulrin the 10 gold I found and the vials of drow poison.
Okay. The drow poison, let me tell you exactly what that does.
To put in the bag of holding.
Yeah. So the drow poison, it is on a successful hit, it is a DC 13 con save. And on a failure, you're considered poisoned for an hour. So, Elijah, you're still poisoned. And it doesn't affect you past that. You do feel a little sickly, but other than that. And if you fail the save by 5 or more, you also get immediately knocked unconscious.
So what was that again?
That's okay. So the Drow Poison is a DC 13 con save.
Okay.
And if you fail, it's poison status for an hour. And poisoned means you have disadvantage on ability checks and attacks.
And if you fail
By
5
or more, you immediately drop to 0 hit points.
Okay.
Okay. So you have 2 vials of that. For the sake of using that on weapons, really only on bolts or arrows or daggers, and a vial can do 5 bolts or arrows. And you can only poison non-magical.
You said
bolts.
5 pieces of ammo?
5 pieces of ammo, yeah. And it would have to be arrows or bolts or a dagger. So you have 10 pieces of ammo worth.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. These bodies are on the ground. It's still dark. You do start to see the very edge of that kind of purple blue of night start to give way to a lighter shade of purple. You're probably cresting 3, close to 4 in the morning at this point. Because that battle took a little bit. So, you leaving the bodies? What do you guys want to do with those?
I don't think we have time, but I would like to at least, like, I don't know, properly get rid of them or, like, properly send them off.
Okay.
So, even though they're bad, I'm going to take, like, 10 minutes or so and just kind of build a little pyre between the rocks.
Yeah, you can do that. You can
Like
definitely
back there
move.
or something.
Yep, I can move them.
Yeah, and
Here.
just build a pyre that's enough to, like, you know, get rid of them rightly.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely. That's not a problem. You can definitely do that. So you guys help Ulrin do this, and the bodies burn, and you have the road in front of you. You can see the main road from here that you can hop back on from the shortcut. It's just up this way. Kind of the same way Argo went. But you can steer the horses that way. So are you guys setting off, or what are you doing?
Yeah, should we camp or keep on pushing towards Singorn?
I mean, we could,
Singorn, perhaps?
yeah, we could keep going. Did any of us really take a lot of damage besides Alicia?
I think I'm the only one I didn't take that much.
I'm also still okay.
And technically, while you're on the horses, you can use your hit die. Don't forget you have those, because that's, you're
Right.
not exerting yourself while you're on horseback, so we can consider that a short rest. And you can, if you want to burn it, you don't forget your hit die, you can burn those.
So the drought poison, that's just for an hour, but it's not
Right.
like ticking you down every.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No.
it's just you're just disadvantaged on stuff for an hour.
And that's
Yeah.
gonna fade off pretty quickly, because you guys, she got poisoned early on, and by the time that you searched the bodies, you dispatched everybody, interrogated Argo, searched the bodies, and then burned the bodies, you're close to that hour.
Oh, okay, nice.
All right,
Yeah.
So the hour we saved going this way, we spent dealing with.
dealing with an ambush.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say
Oh.
that they would have found you whether you took this way or not.
Yeah.
Whether we went to Amon or Whitestone.
They would have found
Yeah.
Followed us everywhere.
you. You would have been found. It may have just taken a little bit longer.
Now we can go to Whitestone.
Yeah!
Now that that's done.
No, I want my piece of God.
I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay, so you guys hop back on your horses. Anyone who took damage, go ahead and roll hit die as much as you need to get. You have as many as your level, and you will regain half of those on your next long rest. So you guys can do that as you traverse. So go ahead and roll.
Hey, I got exactly how many it is.
I got a bit more, but that's okay.
Okay.
Woo!
If it takes you back up to your
This-
max. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take that poison status off of you.
While we're riding too, can I identify how long does it take to ride to Singorn? I'm assuming it's like a couple hours.
You have probably 2.5 to 3 hours left.
Okay, so it only takes me like 10 minutes for the ritual identify.
Yeah. I'm going to switch you guys over to the Singorn background while we talk. Okay, so identify. Yep. I need to switch and take the battle music off. Okay. So this thing is called a Lantern of Revealing. So let me put the card in the handouts for you guys. Kind of a cool little item.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
X-ray vision. Wait, no.
Let me find that. Where did that go? Oh, no, I don't want to lose my stuff. Where is my thing? Where did that go? What the heck? I lost my card. Where did that go? There it is. All right. So what this does, you can see it now in the handouts, but this is it says, while lit, this hooded lantern burns for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil, shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light. And you can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light in a 5-foot radius. So if something invisible gets, while you have this thing open and working, gets caught in the light of this lantern, you will be able to see it if it's been invisible.
Nice.
Yes. So it kind of is like X-ray vision a little bit. So that's in the handouts for you guys. It's right at the top there. So you have this cool lantern. As you ride and dawn begins to crest over the horizon, you start to hear the sounds of the forest waking up, and you begin to see the gates of Singorn in the far distance. Is there anything you need to do before you approach?
I'm gonna put my hood up.
Okay. Any other prep from anyone?
I'm gonna put on my biggest smile.
Okay. And you guys get closer and closer to the gates, and you happen to see someone you recognize. Tirax is standing just inside the gates, waiting for you. And he says, yeah, kind of figured. You actually didn't make bad time. He looks at the sky. I mean, not faster than the raven flies, right? But, so we need to get moving. I already told Mirabella that you guys were on your way back, so she's prepared for you whenever you want to arrive.
I mean, we could use a rest.
Something happened?
Yeah.
We
Just some bad guys. We took care of it.
some shade watch on the road.
He
Those guys.
gets a really cross look on his face. Those same ones who were in the village?
Yup. Well,
no.
no, they were not in the village, but
Same group,
sorry,
not the same.
but
thing.
same group, but different people.
Fuck. All right, that bears investigating once we get this business done. That certainly is. Well, you know what I mean, though. Like if we're gonna, I'm assuming. I mean, were they just after you guys, or what was going on there?
They were after something we found.
Lauren, you have that letter on you.
They wanted a book
Yeah.
and some letter.
Could I
Yeah, just looking at all
read that on the way
Yeah.
to Single? Sorry,
Yeah, that's all right.
I was writing stuff in the bag of holding.
That's your DM reminding you. Yeah, it is a letter from Arhana to Argo, basically dictating, find the book kill whoever has it, and don't let anybody live.
Oh, goody.
So could I just pass that to T-Rex?
Sure, you can do that. Yep, for the sake of narration, absolutely.
Yeah.
So he gives that a little look over, and he's like, "Oh, so that book is a target. Got it. This is great." It's in the bag of holding, right? You guys have it hidden away.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was on me, but yeah, it's in the bag of holding.
Well, what I'm going to suggest, like I had before, is that once we get this business with the lodge done, we take that to Uric, so he can either store it, destroy it, something to figure out exactly. Remember, T-Rex doesn't know what's in this book. Because you guys have not told him. So he just assumes it's like a necromancer's tome, something dangerous. He doesn't know exactly how dangerous it is. I mean, Uric's going to be the one who can figure out. He has methods of disposing or locking away dangerous objects. So that might be a consideration once we get this business with the Fey Manor done. So just keep it out of sight for right now.
I don't think anyone wants to touch it, so it's okay.
Fair enough. That's I don't want touch anything with necromancer. I'm not dealing with that nonsense.
I already have a book to read.
He will take you back. You guys can turn your horses in, and Stable Master's more than happy to see his horses be returned intact and basically fine. I don't remember what you guys paid for the horses. It was a small amount. Let's just say you get 25 gold back for the horses. I don't even remember, to be honest. And he will start to lead you towards the Dryad's branch, where the entrance to the Warrens is. As you wander your way through Singorn, you do see the thoroughfare, the night market, is winding down business as the sun comes up. And you see all of those stalls shutter as you walk through. And then he gets you to the Dryad's branch. Before you go in, is there anything... basically I'm telling you, this is your last shot before shit hits the fan.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
none of the
good.
shops had the stuff I tried to buy last time. So.
Okay. I am going to suggest, just as a player and as a DM, that you guys hand out those healing potions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, because I have several of them in the bag, but they're all in the bag.
Yeah, I have just one on me right now.
I have 5.
I have one.
So I
At
think
no
the
point
short
have I
ones,
needed them.
I think yeah, but it's good to have that you have someone, because if one of us goes down, it's better.
Oh, yeah. That was the... Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
But I think the short ones need some.
I have one.
Yeah, I have one.
So, yeah, I wouldn't mind a second one or so.
So we have 5 in
Yeah.
the bag, so we can split those up. And then we have the 6 that are relatively fresh, that I don't know if they're...
They've settled by now.
Okay.
Yeah, she had said give them like a half a day.
So we have 11.
Oh.
Yeah, so, and they're standard healing, so it's 2d4 plus 2. You need to figure out how many each of you wants, and then go ahead and put those in your personal inventories.
If I get 2, that would be okay.
I am not going to take any more, because that seems...
I'm also going to take 2 if that's okay.
All right, and then Torquil will
more.
take 2, and then I'll be carrying the bag, so I'm...
And they're 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so add those to your inventories. I'm just trying to prepare you guys so you don't get caught too flat-footed. Because DM plans. Yes.
That's the only thing I do need to do. Buy a saw.
A saw?
A saw?
Yeah.
A saw.
Yep.
For
Like,
yours?
like for trees and wood and stuff.
Really, we missed something. Well, all right. Leads you down through the tunnels back into the Warrens. And the Warrens is always open. So you can definitely, Neuraxis, it's easy enough to spot a vendor who has various tools for sale, and for 2 gold, he'll sell you a saw.
Yeah.
Okay. So sure. I don't know what you want with it, but take it. It's a saw. It's a D&D saw.
I refuse to explain myself. Oh,
I'm very curious now. And you guys, so Neuraxis has made his purchase. Anything else before you guys head to talk to Mirabella?
Was there like a potion vendor or like other magic vendor place?
There are a few. There is the guy that you visited before who has the amulets for sale. And then beside him is a potion vendor. There's cows.
Okay. And cows.
I forgot that there were cows in that one. That makes me laugh. So yeah, there's a younger gnomish woman selling potions, hawking, bottles of various things, and she sees you approach and smiles and waves you over.
Yeah, I'll go up to her and just ask what she has for the day. What are the options?
She looks around. She goes, "Well, I've got your standard, healing potions. I've got a couple resistance potions if you think you're going to get into some scrapping. I've got a... hold on, I got to look at my list here. I've got this one, been here for a little bit." And she pulls out, it's a very small bottle with it's almost a glowing blue mixture in it. She goes, "This one will give you wings." Well, not real wings, but it'll let you fly for an hour.
Ooh. That's the one that's been sitting there for a while?
Yeah.
Fantasy Red Bull.
Yeah.
I was waiting for someone to do that.
I'll ask her how much for the Red Bull.
750 gold.
That's even after it's been sitting here for a while?
Yep, because they're hard as hell to make.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. What were the resistances that she had? Like, were they specific or?
Yes, they are specific. She has one potion of resist lightning and one potion of resist thunder.
Okay. Can I ask her how much for either of those?
They run 200 gold each. And they're good for an hour.
So, can I offer her the fancy bottle that we got from the Dello Crane Mansion and 850 gold for all 3? See if she'll take it.
Okay, so a couple of things happen. You make the offer, you pull the fancy bottle out of the bag, and it immediately disappears out of your hand and goes back into the bag.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Do not, I would have offered to have you pay if you said you're going to get rid of it. Do not get rid of it.
That's terrifying. So,
Everything lives.
in that case, then, I guess, can I offer her 1,000 for all 3?
Make a persuasion check.
All right, let me find my. $13.
She looks at the potion of flying. Yeah. Okay, all right. So you trade. You get a potion of flying,
Ooh.
a potion of lightning resistance, and a potion of thunder resistance for 1,000 gold. She didn't roll well on that one. So mark that down. And just remember, all 3 of those are good for an hour. And your flying speed is the same as your movement speed.
Chill.
I hear inventory being done.
Yeah, I'm typing in this handy dandy Excel sheet now.
That's so awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, that's great. That's helpful for everybody.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be management. I'll thank her and I'll give her one of my symbols of the Allhammer with the gold, and just say it was a pleasure doing business.
She looks at the symbol of the Allhammer and she goes, "No offense, but not really a religious person." She kind of pushes it back toward you, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Oh, I'll say it's not really for like religion. It's for just like me personal. That's my mark. So it's just if you ever need me, just and I'll just finger pistols and like
Sure.
with my 10 charisma, I'll just be like, yeah, make it really awkward, But I mean, if you don't want it, that's cool. I mean, I understand. You're not gonna offend me, but it's fine. I mean, I'll take it back.
I was gonna say no offense, but I don't know you. Thanks for the gold. I mean, this is. I mean, I'm gonna have a real good night tonight, but I'm good. Thanks, though.
Oh, you're welcome.
Heaps to is pushing it toward the edge. Okay,
yeah, I'll take it and just kind of look at the ground and kick some dirt. I'll walk next door to the amulet hucker and see what he has, unless somebody else wants to shop or something. I'm just last minute
yeah.
Since we're in an actual better store that's not a small village that probably doesn't have a lot of magic things.
Okay, so the
is there a bookstore nearby?
There's someone who is selling standard writing supplies.
Yeah, I would ask if I find someone who has a book about the Feywild. Because while I might know stuff about it, it'd just be nice to have some more information.
Yeah, let's see here.
I can wait till some of these things.
All right. This dwarven man starts to kind of dig around. He's got an assistant who is restocking parchment off to the side, and he goes, "Hey! Go back in the." And there's a wagon behind him. Go check the wagon real quick for me. So his assistant runs back and rolled a 16. Comes back with a small, darkened blue leather-bound book, and he goes, "It's not much. It's general knowledge of what we know on this plane about the Feywild. There's a couple accounts in here of people who've traversed it, but I don't know how specific or even how accurate it is, so just fair warning."
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Okay, 10 gold.
Information is information. Yeah. I'd
Okay.
throw him some 10 gold for my personal account.
Okay, so you have this book about the Feywild now.
Yes.
Excuse me, mister. Do you have any books like this one, just a bit easier for more beginners level? And I waved the cover who stole my heart at him.
Can I suggest a book? A general romance, general novel that I know most vendors have.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm laughing so hard because I am a librarian, so this is really funny to me. Oh my
50
god.
Shades of Grey.
I swear to God, if I ever see that book again, I'm gonna throw it at you.
But it's my favorite book!
Yeah, you can read this too. I just have some other books you might also like.
Oh yeah, sure.
And I just talk to the vendors.
Yeah.
Yes, and
the book vendor kind of laughs. He goes, "Hey, you can take your pick," and he pulls up a big chest, slams it down in front of you, whips the lid open, and just are all manner of. Some of them are brand new. Some of them have been dog-eared. Some of them have seen better days. He goes, "These are hot sellers. People come in, they buy them. It is 5 for 5. So 5 books for 5 gold pieces."
Oh, and I just have 5 gold pieces.
I can buy them for you if you want to.
It's okay. I have the money now. I got it off the Drauga. I'm sorry. I know I should give it to into the party fund, but I thought I might save it to buy us some sweets again or so. But it's okay. I'll spend it on the books. Don't worry. You can read the books too. We can totally share.
I go through the books and see if I find anything that's interesting or like not the same genre as the one she already has.
Sure.
Or,
these are basically the fantasy version of Penny Dreadfuls. There are lots of mystery. There are a couple of adventure novels. There's some romance books. A few you definitely recognize. Some of them are in pretty good shape. And you can easily take your pick.
let's pick 2 mystery books and like one that I've read before that I know is good.
Okay.
And the rest gonna be like things that I think sound interesting.
Okay. Yeah, you flip through the covers and you read the little excerpts on the back, and you solicit advice from the vendor. Actually points out a couple of his favorites. He's like, now I'm kind of partial to adventure stories myself, but this one has a little bit of a romance, going on, and this one is straight up, giant slaying and that kind of thing. So just depends on what you want.
Yeah, maybe one of the romance and one of the giant slaying things.
Yeah, he hands you one. It's got this crazy cover on it with like a big dragon, like one guy squaring off with a big dragon and a big giant, and he's standing there with a sword blazing, like think like Star Wars with the lightsaber, right? Sword on fire. Yeah, so it's full on like fight, adventure hero stuff for certain.
Yeah, I think we'll take this.
So you trade your gold for the books, and now you guys have your own mini library going on.
Yeah! Thank you, Alicia. Thank you for the recommendation. I really look forward to them. I'm going to learn so much. And I'll take one of the mystery novels for myself, and I'll give the rest to Ulrin. So like, four books of like fictional entertainment in the bag of holding.
All right.
Okay. All right. What else? Ulrin, you'd said something. I'm sorry.
The amulet dealer thing. Did we? Because I identified that cracked amulet, and you said it didn't have any special things, right?
It has no magic to it, but it also has no details.
Okay, so it's just a cracked amulet?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to the amulet person and just see what all they're, like, getting rid of today.
Okay. Since you visited him, he recognizes you and greets you with a smile and a wave and has you come over. Since you've been here, it's been a few days, he doesn't have anything much different. You see a couple of decorative, like fashion necklaces that are slightly different. You see he's got, hold on a second, a couple of new bracers, but they look like standard leather. One has a small armor, like a small copper shield on it, that he will tell you is a +1 to AC.
Okay.
But nothing really of interest. This is someone who's mostly dealing with people who either come to the Warrens because they're trying to get away from something, or who traverse this for a purpose, and amulets don't seem to be hot sellers right now.
Could I ask him how much for the
buckler type of thing?
The +1 AC amulet thing?
Yeah, it's 600 gold.
And it's an amulet, right?
No, it is actually a set of bracers.
Oh, okay.
So they're standard leather bracers, but the left one has a small copper shield affixed to it.
Oh, okay.
And that is what is up in the AC.
Okay.
He goes, and sorry, I'm not trading, I'm only taking gold right now.
Yeah, I understand. I'll just thank him for his time and just walk away.
Okay. He says it'll probably still be here. I'm thinking about maybe not sticking around the Warrens much longer because business hasn't been great. So, it's fair warning.
All right. I'll see you some other time.
Okay.
And then I'll walk away.
Okay.
So bad at talking to people.
I am. I have a 10 charisma. If I were a bard, it would be different.
Oh dear.
Well, it's better than Hazel. She has 8.
All right. Anything else? Last minute.
Rations would be the only thing, but like, yeah.
Don't we have a lot of rations?
We still
before?
have
Yeah.
quite a
Oh,
lot,
all in the
so
Yeah, we bought a lot, and also water skins. I think we have filled up from desert
Oh yeah.
mostly.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's honestly, if you want to refresh those, there is a water pump. You can easily
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just
like
like
right next to us.
just change out the water in the
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's probably
Water
a good
skins.
idea.
Yeah, T-Rex is actually going to do that too. And while you guys were doing this, he went around and bought himself some rations, and it looks like he grabbed a couple of healing potions and is stuffing them into one of his packs. Comes back to you all. You ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. The
That's
faster
what I
we
would
do
be.
this, the better, because
Yeah.
I'm expecting we're probably going to get in the shit, so let's make this happen. You guys start to enter Mirabella's Perch. We're going to take a break right there, because I need to. So,
Sure.
okay, and we'll about 10 minutes and we'll come back. All right, and we're back. T-Rex is with you guys at the front door to Mirabella's Perch. He opens the door and waves you all in. All right, here we go.
Should you be with us? Whatever. Just
No,
keep
he's going
walking.
with you. He's just being polite and holding the door. So you guys head in. Let me switch the screen here. It is as bustling in here as it was the last time. There are people running around, papers and books all over the place. And you do see at her desk, where she was when you first met her, Mirabella and then her daughter actually with her, and they're having a conversation as you guys approach. She sees all of you and holds out a hand. Just a moment. Let me finish with my daughter. And they have a conversation. Something about a cache of books or letters that they just found that they need to catalog. And like, Elysia, you recognize that, you know, like, oh, they're talking about like archive stuff.
Oh,
So yeah, she's they're having that conversation, and then her daughter runs off. She turns to all of you and sees T-Rex and says, "So he tells me that you guys found Alon."
Most of him.
Well, I did say dead or alive, so can I see him?
No, I mean we didn't. I did. None of us did. Like. Oh no. We
He
didn't.
was
I promise.
already dead.
I don't care who killed him. I just need to see him. I need to make sure it's him.
that.
Right, of course. Ulrin.
Ulrin.
Like the end of
So-
Ace Ventura, we drag an entire
Yeah.
human out.
I guess I'll just open the bag and have Neuraxis like reach in and pull,
Yeah.
and I'll just kind of like pull the bag back.
Okay, so it's wrapped.
He
up
is
in
wrapped
this-
up though.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
but
Yeah.
he's been in there for a hot second, and that cloth he was wrapped up in is now goopy
Yeah, he was in there for like a day.
because it's
In
not.
fact,
It
over a
doesn't
day.
preserve him. He's starting to putrefy a little bit. Yeah. So. Yep.
gross.
And the smell is pretty bad.
Ugh.
Yeah, especially with those of you with sensitive noses like Hazel, it's pretty bad.
Yep. That's what's left of him.
She
Please take it.
comes down around from the desk, kneels down to the body, flips the cover back. It's pretty grisly. Like, it's really bad.
Yeah. He's like looking around trying to make sure that like her daughter has left before he says it. He's like, yeah, a necromancer. How do I put this delicately? Flayed him.
I can see that.
Or
He
it's
doesn't have any skin.
You might notice some other bits are missing.
Well, that's his bad luck, isn't it? She whistles. Her daughter comes back out with a hatchet.
Oh,
But
I mean, he's worth something to me dead or alive, and honestly, he's worth a little more to me dead, so I appreciate it. And she brings the hatchet down and cuts his head off, hands the head to her daughter. Take that back to Wildmount.
huh.
There was a bounty on him.
Oh,
I wasn't
Well-
I found out about it after you guys left. I wasn't the only one looking for him, and quite honestly, the person he wronged in Wildmount is willing to pay far more than this idiot's worth. So here's your cut, and she throws a bag of gold at you guys.
Thank you.
yeah.
Appreciate it. Did you find anything else? Did he happen to have my gems?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll take out the. I don't remember which gems it was.
You
I
guys.
know
the
that we
large one?
grabbed.
Probably the last one on the list, I guess. It'd be the most recent.
Yeah, the gem that we got from the. Oh, did we get something from the? The general store guy?
Oh god,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Wait,
like
there was some uncut.
Rough
It's
cut
a-
gems. Here we go. Yeah, I found them.
Yeah, there was a bag of gems on
Yeah.
in Alon's room when you came to Tamor Falls, and then Conrad, the general goods merchant, gave you guys
Rough
a
cut,
black
yeah.
sapphire.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the black sapphire.
Shit, we're not
So-
giving that away.
Do you? Yeah. Do you? Well, I'll take out the rough cut ones first because those ones I know for sure were those, and it's a bag of like the ones with the dust still on them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I'll
she-
take those out and put them on the table in front of her.
Yeah, she recognizes those. She goes, "That's about half of it. He had some polished ones too. You didn't happen to find any of those, did you?"
Did we find polished ones?
That black sapphire, you got the impression that Conrad, because he was eager to get rid of it.
Did we want to? Should I take it out? I feel like I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
I mean,
it out.
Ulrich
Yeah.
would. I wouldn't, but Ulrich will.
Good distinction.
Ulrich will take it out because he's,
Okay. I mean, it fills
he'll take it out of the
palm.
bag and just, yeah. He'll basketball palm it and set it on the table.
She goes, "Yep,
Remind me, were
that'll
the
work."
two uncut ones we found in the necromancer's like actual mansion, were they the same as the one in the bag?
I think so, yeah. Because
Then I
they
should
had
probably get
the same, they had the same like dust and stuff on them.
I'll get those out of my pocket as well then.
Okay. I like how you guys are just like emptying your pockets on your desk. And a gem, and a gem, and a bag of gems. And she's like,
Oh, and this one takes
Oh,
off
and
his
here's
boot and
this,
shakes
yeah.
it.
it's my emergency
Hey.
gem dust. Yeah, she looks at all of you and looks at the stuff and she goes, I mean, there's a couple missing, but I'm surprised you even recovered that much. So you have my, and she rifles around at her desk and throws another bag of gold at you. Take it. You've done more than your fair share. And I pay for good service, so it's appreciated.
What were the two? How many gold were in the two bags?
If you look, it's a total of 250.
In both?
In total, yes.
Okay.
Whee.
She pays you 150 the first time and an extra 100.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, favor for a favor. She whistles again. It's a different tone. And a hooded elven woman comes out, daggers at her sides, and she says, "And now my favor to you. This is Vieri." I'll put that in the chat for you guys. She goes, "She knows the tunnels best, and she can get you to where you need to go."
Hello.
Of course.
Thank you.
Vieri nods and starts to speak, and then Mirabella's daughter runs it again, much more panicked this time. "We're being raided. We need you." She looks at her daughter, sound the alarm. Her daughter goes over, pulls a rope, and bells start to peal all around you.
Huh.
She
That
goes,
can't be good.
"Our business is done. Vieri can get you into the tunnels, but she can only take you as far as I've allowed her, and then she needs to return to me. So if you're going to go, go now."
Oh.
And she bolts. She doesn't even stop to explain. She just leaves. Tyrax looks around and he says, hold on, I'm going to roll for that actually. Okay. I'm going to back her up. I'll meet you in the tunnels.
I find it
Okay.
strange being on the other side of this.
Should we back
Joke off.
her up? I asked.
Yeah.
T-Rex.
No,
I'll ask T-Rex.
no, don't get involved.
No.
This has to do with the Singorn
Yeah.
Guard. Don't get involved.
Yeah, no.
I think she likes
But-
dealing with her own business.
But they're elves.
No.
Take it from a guard. No, now is not the time.
Alright.
No, don't. I know this city and I know what's happening. It's been a long time since the Warrens have been raided, so something is happening. You need to go. Vieri is actually physically pushing on you guys to get behind a bookcase. There's a bookcase back here that she's guiding you toward.
Yep.
We
Yep.
need to leave. We need to leave now.
Yeah, I think
I
we
will
should go.
I will physically scoop up Alicia, because I'm faster than her, and like physically just pick her up and go.
I don't complain.
Okay. Tyrax, I will meet you. I will find you. I can get my way, or I'll talk to Vieri when she gets back. Vieri goes, I will send you a message. Do not worry about it. And she shovels you. She basically is shoving you guys back behind this bookcase, flips back a rug. Bells are going off. People are running around. There's yelling happening. You hear boots nearby, and she flips this rug back, pulls on a trapdoor. Well, she actually does this weird little thing with her fingers. Alicia, you recognize it as some kind of like unlock or knock cantation, and the trapdoor pops open, and she drops straight down. She disappears into the darkness.
Bye, Hubert. Don't get killed.
Not planning on it.
Good.
And he's gone. Vieri from the darkness, come. You need to come now.
Okay.
Okay.
I will wait till the end, but I'll make sure everyone gets down.
Okay.
Climb down.
Yelling is getting nearer. You hear metal. You hear weapons. And you start to hear the sounds of fighting as you guys disappear into the darkness of this tunnel. So you guys all go down. Neuraxis is last. Vieri waits until you're all down there. Closes the trapdoor. Locks it again with magic. And you see this little spark of blue kind of shoot off of her fingers. And she says, this way, we need to go. And she bolts. It is dark down here, so Hazel, you can't see shit.
Yeah. Now, Rexus, could I have a... Unless the tunnel is too low for... Could I maybe have a lift or something?
Right, yeah. I'll put Alicia down. Like, you can pick up one.
Thank you.
God, one, sorry. And like swap them.
Sorry, I just don't see anything, really.
Okay. So and she starts, and you're having to be, you have to keep pace with her. She slows down just enough so that you don't lose sight of her as she takes all these twists and turns. She clearly knows where she's going because she's ducking into tunnels you don't even see at first when you start to come by them, and then you realize she's gone that way. She does have a very, very small lantern with her, just enough to see her own feet, but because she can see in the dark, you feel like it's probably more for your benefit. And she is bolting. You guys go, and she does not stop running. So I am actually going to have all of you make just a basic con check. So just roll a constitution check to see if you can keep pace with her.
Do I have to roll
A saving throw or just a check?
Just a check. It's not a high DC.
Natural 20.
Is it not high? Then I'll use my potent roll and roll a 13.
Yeah, the DC's
I get
10. It's not a high DC.
11.
Okay.
Oh, Torkel got a 0.
Oh no!
I'm behind him, so...
Okay, so you actually see Torkel go down. He
Can I
trips on a brick,
pick him up?
and yeah, you can. Yeah, this isn't one of those things where you're in danger of losing her. She's not going to. I mean, she's under orders to keep you guys, to lead you guys where you want to go. So, but she's also not going to come back and help you. She's going to expect that you guys help each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she sees this happen. She actually hears it, turns around, waits just as Torkel gets back up on his feet, and then takes off again. So he doesn't even have time to hardly catch his breath, but you do manage to keep pace with her, Ulrin, especially with your assistance with him. So more tunnels. She starts to slow down after about a half an hour, and you are deep underground. It's cold and clammy down here. You start to actually have sewer music, so I'm going to turn that on. Hold on.
Ooh, sewer music.
Yeah, I know, right? It's the sentence I've always wanted to say. And you guys are
other people pooping.
Oh my god. And she is ducking and dodging into more tunnels, and eventually comes to an area where she stops completely. So let's switch you guys. And you see in front of you, she stops. There's a ladder going down even further. I can take you only as far as some of the other tunnels, and I will tell you right now that there are fey creatures up ahead. But they know me.
Nice?
They know me. Yes, they are pixies.
Oh.
They are not. They have. Basically, they will be able to take you the rest of the way, but they have a warning for all of you. I will just tell you that right now. They are familiar with me, so let me approach. Maybe hang back just a little bit, because they are very, very wary of strangers.
Okay.
So if you're all right, we just need to get across. And you do see in front of you, you see these planks of rough wood that have been laying over this open end where it looks like the tunnel has been broken. It says you just need to cross this way, and then I will take you, we're going north. So, and she just scurries down the ladder.
We follow her?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting
Yeah.
on. I wasn't sure if you
Did
guys
she
were
say-
gonna... Okay.
Did she tell us to wait up
Just
here?
hanging
No,
sure if you
just
want
she
to.
she
Okay.
will stop you when you need to hang back.
Okay,
Okay.
then yeah, follow
Yeah.
her.
Okay, so she starts darting. You guys all go down the ladder. It's slippery. It's gross. You have no idea what you just touched. And it's
Ew.
starting to smell like mold and wet earth and stagnant water. Hazel, you especially with your senses, you pick up the scent of loam and almost like vegetation, weirdly enough.
Huh.
And she darts across this way. I mean, she's clearly gone this way before. And starts darting across. And you guys, you don't have to make any checks. The gaps are small enough where you can just hop from plank to plank. So she darts this way. Come, quickly.
Hup, hup.
There you go. Yep. Alright, let me get that part of the map revealed. And you do see a small set of bars that all of you can, except for Neuraxis, can probably squeeze through really easily.
Yay for being small.
Yeah, the little ones
This
have
is why you-
no trouble whatsoever. Vieri kind of shimmies to the side and squeezes through. And Neuraxis, you're just gonna, it takes you just a couple more minutes to kind of get your bulk through there. And she says, now, you wait here. You can observe, you can listen. Do not say anything. You understand?
Yes.
Which means
Yes.
no talking and no sudden movements.
Okay.
Let me approach. All right. So as you guys approach, you see in front of you a farm, weirdly enough. And this is that vegetation smell that you got, Hazel. And there are pixies floating all over the place. And they're buzzing. You hear their wings. You see their different little lights that go off. I'm going to give you some more of the map here so you can kind of see a little bit better. So yeah, just to the north of you is this pixie farm, of all things. And she says, I'm going to go up and just let me talk. And she approaches and comes up this way. So you guys can see that a little bit better. This one buzzes down to her. They have a conversation in Sylvan. I think one of you speaks Sylvan.
Sylvan?
I do, sorry. I speak Sylvan.
Okay.
I don't.
Hazel, you do understand what they're saying in Vieri, and this pixie start having this conversation. The pixie's almost impossible to hear, but with your senses, you do manage to pick it up. And she is saying, I come in peace. Like, there's a standard greeting that happens, and then she says, I have visitors. They are looking to get into the lodge. And the pixie goes, no, we can't let them up there. That's where the bad ones live. We don't want to do that. That's so dangerous. Why would they want to do that? And it's freaking out at this point. And Vieri holds out her hand, and there's a small piece of fruit in it. And the pixie darts into her hand real fast, grabs it, and starts, like, just absolutely shoving it down its face. And she says, please, they are trying to get into the manor. I'm not sure past that. Mirabella did not say much to me, but I have to lead them to you. I cannot go any further. Mirabella needs me. Please tell me that you will help. So they start having this conversation. It's like a bartering back and forth, and then you see Vieri pull out a small gemstone, and then you see her pull out a small piece of lace, and she's pulling out all these trinkets that mean nothing to you, but the pixie is enthralled by it. It's like she's offering things for bartering passage. And eventually the pixie goes, we can let them pass, but they have to deal with the vines. They have to deal with the vines before they go into the mansion. They have to, because we cannot deal with them. They have to promise that they will help. Vairi sighs. The pixie flutters off, and she comes back to all of you. Hazel, you heard all of this. But Vairi is basically saying, so, if you want to, they will let you through, but you have to understand that they are skittish creatures, and
They have some vine problems.
there's some kind of vine. It's probably some kind of fey creature or monster that they have barred themselves from. And actually, as you guys look a little bit more to the north, you do see a barrier that they have constructed, barring whatever is north from the pixie farm. And the pixies are now starting to creep toward you. And the one that Vairi was talking to, Hazel, it starts to like hover around Vairi's shoulder. Just imagine it's much smaller than that. And then slowly darts to you. And it does not understand that you know Sylvan, and says in Sylvan, it's like, smells like the wild, smells like the wild, smells like an animal, smells like the wild.
Yeah, that's me, I say in Sylvan back.
The pixie squeaks and flies back behind Vairi.
Oh, it's okay. I don't mean no harm.
Is she going to eat me? Is she going to eat me? Vairi's like, she's not going to eat you. What are you? Oh, they're so skittish, my goodness. She's not going to eat you. Smells like...
I'm not.
Smells like a cat. Smells like a cat. Doesn't look like a cat, though.
Well, looks can be deceiving.
Won't eat me? Won't eat me? Promise?
I promise.
Make a persuasion check. With advantage, because you're speaking its language.
Yay! Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, the persuasion, 14.
Okay. I'm not sure. And its little lights are flickering between purple and red, because it's agitated. And eventually comes over to you and hovers right in front of your face, Hazel, about a foot away.
Sorry, what did you say to me?
The pixie is now hovering in front of your face about a foot from you. And it's looking very intently. You now have a good look at this, and all of you can see it now. It is a very small, pixies are very small. It's a female pixie. She has long iridescent wings, and on her back you see some kind of little magical light that's going off. It's probably part of her magic. And she's wearing what essentially is a flower dress.
You're very pretty.
I like the white hair. I like the white hair. Different for a halfling. Different for a halfling completely. Why are you a cat? Why do you smell like a cat?
Honestly, I don't know. I always have had that.
You smell like a cat. And it flutters closer to you, and then you feel a little sharp prick on your head. It's pulled out a piece of your hair.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, you can have that.
I like it. And it wraps it around its own head like a headband.
Oh, that looks really good on you.
Thank you. And it flies away.
Hazel smiles because no one has complimented her white hair before, so...
Oh, no!
Like, she stood out as a bit of a freak for it, so it's kind of nice.
Well, this pixie floats over here. There are more pixies than the three you see, but and then now they're in this little clustered group, and you just see this kaleidoscope of lights going off as they're talking. And Hazel, you do happen to just barely overhear... Visitors. Will they help? Will they fix the vine? Will they take out the vine? If they fix the vine, maybe we can get them to where they need to go. And they're having this conversation. Vairi just sighs. They really mean well, but they're so troublesome, I swear. If you are all right...
They're just scared of the vines.
If you are all right, I need to go. Mirabella will need me.
Apparently Hazel speaks whatever those weird noises were. So
yeah, it's probably sounds like squeaks and bumps. They speak Sylvan. It's a Feywild language. Yeah, that's really what the rest of you hear is this little... Yeah, it's the tiniest noises. As you guys are standing here, why don't you all roll perception checks for me as you're looking at your new surroundings.
9.
11.
14.
Okay.
And Torkel?
Okay.
Natural.
Right.
Natural one.
Right.
He's so perceptive.
Yeah.
Yes,
Alrun
but not today.
and Naraxis, you two especially, the flowers and the fauna and the mushrooms that you see here look very similar to things that you see on the surface, but they have slight differences. And it's not hard to assume that whatever the pixies are doing to cultivate flora that should not be thriving in a tunnel, they're using some kind of Feywild influence or magic in order to force them to grow. So we'll just point out a couple things. Off to the right here, there had been 2 or 3 pixies dealing with what looked like basically hothouse flowers. Big blooms of purple and pink and red. And you're starting to get this really lovely scent off of them. And then over here are huge shelves of mushrooms that a couple of male pixies had been plucking at and putting into little baskets at their feet. So they have a fully functioning, and then there are actual pixie homes over here. And you see that they have been decorated with little bits of, they're basically like magpies. Just whatever they can find that's interesting, and especially with the interaction that Hazel just had with this pixie pulling her hair out, there's feathers, there's bits of other mushrooms and dried plant matter, there's little things that look like they've probably washed through the sewers, like little gemstones and beads and just all kinds of random things that they have woven into their huts. So Vaeri is actually going to, and she waves at all of you and she says, "Good luck," and she bolts back. She's gone. The pixies, the one who plucked your hair out, Hazel, she's going to come back down to all of you, and in very rough common says, we take you to mansion. We'll not go in mansion. That's where the bad ones live. But cannot get to mansion past a barrier. Bad vines."
Is Ardigan there?
She squeaks and runs back, like flies back to the group again. And Hazel, you hear, Ardigan, asking about Ardigan. No, he won't come here. No, I'm not sure. What do we do? I don't know. What do we do? And they're all like, they're having a fit right now.
Oh, they did not like the mention of that name.
What? But we have an invitation, right, Alicia? You said we had a, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we have an invitation, right?
It sounds like they don't like this Ardigan person very much.
Oh.
Or they're kind of afraid of
Hazel,
them.
It sounds more like fear.
Yeah, I think they're afraid of them.
No.
I mean, she flies back. You have to go past barrier. You have to deal with Vine. I will take you to door of basement. No further.
Okay, thank you. And I pluck out 3 more of my hair and hand it
They're
to
all
to the other pixies.
Starting to hover around you. Hazel, 2 of them dart up to you, grab the hairs and dart right back into, like, they go into the homes. Like, they're... there's one that's trying to play with Torkel's beard. There's another one that has landed on Naraxis' shoulder and is, like, trying to pet his scales. Very pretty green.
When you say vine, do you mean like just the motion for like Alicia and Hazel height or like height? What are we talking here?
It looks at you, the one that was patting you, and flies about 5 feet over your head.
Oh,
Those
Big
are some
vine,
big vines.
big vine with teeth. It ate 3 of us.
A vine with
Vine, not right word, and it's like it's thinking. You can see it squint, and it's making this little, almost like a little constipated face, like it's trying to think of the right word in common. Let me see if I can actually figure it out. Oh,
Can I like
natural
ask
20.
it?
yeah.
No, it rolled a natural 20. Plant monster
Ew,
eats pixies. Bad.
it's not nice.
Wall to keep it out. Could grow farm if gone. Could grow lots of things.
Does it only have teeth or something? Is it poisonous? I ask in Sylvan.
Sickly green. Makes you sick.
Ew. So it does sound like the thing is poisonous. I tell to the others.
She's poisoning a plant. We got nothing to worry. Unlimbers the axe. I'm resistant to poison, and I have an axe. Good for cutting down trees and.
I'm resistant to poison too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm not! Wait.
That's why you stay at the back.
Yeah. I
Tell that to the monsters.
Watch out.
This little pixie woman with you, Hazel, says, We'll take you now if you're ready to go.
Yeah, I think we're ready, right, guys? Or
Yeah.
do we need a moment?
Yeah, there's some like
I'm
knuckle
ready.
and neck cracking.
Like, the only thing I would like is sleep, but I don't think I'll get that, so I'm okay.
You guys want to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's run.
The pixies are gonna disperse, and this little female pixie, her name is Bella. She will tell you in Common. She speaks Common better than the other ones, but is way more comfortable speaking in Sylvan. And she does manage to say, can pull barrier down for you, but then have to put it right back up. Can't help you with fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so she flutters off this way and is blinking her lights at you.
Don't worry, Alicia. We've got your back.
Yep. Get in marching order, because you've probably guessed you're going to head into initiative here pretty quickly.
I'm in the back.
Okay, so go ahead and
I'm
line
gonna
yourselves
stick
up how you want.
It says in the usual.
I don't know how far behind we're gonna stay.
Uh,
I guess we wait for her to open the door here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she does something. You see the barrier dissolve just big enough for you guys to get through. And this piece disappears. And she said, hurry, 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 hurry. Go, go.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so if you guys are rushing through, you have just a few seconds to see exactly what is ahead. And it is... if I can get it to reveal, come on.
Ew.
A gigantic plant standing about just a little over 10, more like closer to 12 feet tall. And its head is drooped down, and it is surrounded by vines. And as you approach, the vines peel back, and it wakes up and roars at you. I need you all to roll initiative.
Natural 1.
Ooh.
A 2.
All right. Okay.
We rolled so well in the last fight.
I know.
The balance of the universe.
Yeah.
All right.
At least it rolled shitty too.
The plant
Intro.
roars, but it rolled a real shitty initiative. So, did you guys all get on there?
I
No, I
can't
can see them.
add myself.
Oh no.
If you
I-
click
I-
your token before you roll it, puts you into the order, as long as it's open.
But I rolled with my...
I can put you guys in. Hazel, what did you get? 20? Hazel, what did you get?
20.
Okay. Elysia,
1.
Naraxis, 2.
2. Yeah.
Ulrin,
12.
Torkel.
12.
Okay. There we go. There's the order. Oof! Everybody at the
I
bottom.
I still can't see the order.
Yeah, I can only see me.
What the heck?
I can see Neuraxis and the plant monster.
Yeah,
What
me
the
too.
heck? All right.
Ah,
That's weird.
Yeah.
All right. I tell you what. Let me. Yes, it does this sometimes, which is really frustrating.
there's
So
like a special order to do it in, but I can't.
Yeah. Let me actually remove everything, and we'll do that again. Okay. So let me add everybody in, and you guys can put your.
Oh yeah, now I can see Hazel.
There we go. It does that sometimes because it leaves the order from the last time. All right. Okay. Yeah, I have to remember my initiative here. All right. Is that everybody in? Wonderful. Torkel and Olrin, who wants to go first?
I think he'll probably go first because he has a higher initiative modifier. So
Okay. Sounds good. All right, there's the turn order. Everyone can see that now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All right. The plant is roaring, and you see vines whipping around it. And you guys have the jump on it here with 3 of you ahead of it. So, Hazel, what do you want to do?
Okay. I'm going to basically remain where I am. Okay, I'm gonna try to fire an arrow at it.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Where's my bow? 17 to hit.
That'll hit. It's a plant.
Okay, cool. What does my bow do? Okay. Oh, there. 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Does it look like it receives the piercing damage from the arrow normally?
It does seem to receive the full damage, yes.
Okay, cool. Then I would. Can you squeeze in a bonus action in between 2 attack actions?
Yeah, you can do it in any order you want.
Okay, cool. Then I'll use my bonus action on my short bow and invoke my Rite of the Storm on it, and shoot a second arrow.
Nice. Go ahead.
Yeah, that hits like 26.
Holy shit, yeah.
That's okay. So nice. That's 10 points of piercing damage and 4 points of lightning damage. So 14.
Woo.
And I'll stay where I am, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, and at Hazel's turn, you see 2 bolts, pew pew, right into kind of the arrows, right into the body of this this plant monster, and it roars in pain, and then whips its humongous head down and starts snapping its jaws. Okay, end of your turn. Are you moving?
No, I'm staying where I am.
Okay, Torkel is up.
all right. Torkel will move a little bit up and let's see. It's gonna move over there.
Okay.
And then take 2 shots with his pistol.
Okay.
First one's a 24.
Yep, that's a hit.
So for 4 piercing.
Okay.
And the second one's a 26.
Yep.
Good God.
And 6 piercing.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. 2 arrows sticking in it, and now 2 bullet holes in this plant monster, and it is roaring and thrashing in pain. You see vines start to come out of the water to try to wrap around the plant, almost like it's trying to support it. End of Torkel's turn?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Ulrid's up.
All right. I will move up there.
Okay.
And I will cast Sacred Flame on the plant beast.
Okay.
So it has to make a dexterity saving throw, I think.
Oh, yeah. It's a plant. It's not very... No, it rolled a 3.
Alright, so it takes 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I will move up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And as a bonus action, I will cast Searing Smite on my Warhammer.
All right.
Which that's just until the next time I hit, so.
Nice. Okay, end of your turn?
And that'll be my turn, yeah.
Okay. All right, end of Ulrin's turn. It is the plant monster's go. This thing is called an Assassin Vine, just so you know. Thank you, Tomb of Annihilation. And I stole it. And it is actually, as part of its feature, Ulrin, I need you to make a strength save as vines start to wrap around your legs.
12.
DC 13. Okay,
No.
so you are now considered restrained.
That's fine. I want to be right next to it.
Okay, so on your next turn, if you want, you can try to break free, but it would take your action. But you are considered restrained. You can still attack because you're adjacent. You just can't move.
Okay.
All right. So the vines start to wrap around Ulrin. It grabs you by the legs and the waist and kind of roots you to the middle of this watery hole that this thing is sitting in, essentially, this cistern. And then it is, since it has you, 2 more vines are going to whip out and try to actually wrap around your throat. So it's going to make a constricting attack, and it gets 2 attacks on that. That's not going to hit. That's a 2. 16?
No, it doesn't hit.
Okay, so neither one of them managed to get a grasp on you. You managed to just shrug out of them, and the vines go back down into this writhing mass of plant matter that is whipping around and shrieking and roaring. But that is its turn. Let's see here. And then actually 2 more vines come up and start to try to latch on to other people. So Torkel and... Yep, Hazel's just in the line. Torkel and Hazel, you are going to have to make strength saves.
Ew. Oh, nice.
Oh, Oracle failed.
22.
Yep,
6.
that'll do it. 6. Okay. He is actually going to fall victim to this constricting squeeze. Okay, so... Let me roll that damage. That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And he is now considered restrained.
Okay.
Do I take any damage?
No, you saved.
Okay.
Yeah. These vines are basically trying to wrap around you and squeeze you. So he's considered restrained. Ulrin is restrained. There we go. Okay, that's the vine's turn. Back at the top of the order is Hazel.
No, it's Naraxus.
No,
No,
yeah,
oh,
it's
yeah,
just
no,
the
sorry.
bottom.
Sorry. I didn't scroll down far enough. Sorry. That was my bad. I'm not trying to skip you, I swear. Go for it.
Okay, so is the vine is part of the same creature, or is it a...
The vines that just tried to attack Hazel and did attack Torkel actually they're part of the same creature, but they have separate hit points.
Ah,
They can be chopped off.
it was more for like threatened squares, just going away from them, get an attack of opportunity. But,
Yes, you will. Yep. If you move out of melee with them, they will smack at you.
Then I'm probably better off going that way then.
Yep, that'll work.
And then... What to do? Then I will Great Weapon Master at the vine by me.
Okay.
So... Oh god, a 7.
No, it's got a higher AC than that, even though it's a plant. Yeah. Okay, so you try to bring that axe down, and it's a vine, so it just balls itself up real fast to get out of the way of your blade.
And I won't do anything with a bonus.
Okay. So you're squaring off with this thing. All right. End of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Alicia, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna move up here, I think, so I can see the creature.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna cast a firebolt.
Okay.
Because logic says fire is helpful. Natural 20.
Oh shit.
And a natural 1.
Nice.
I think that hits.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So it rolled twice. Shall I just take the rolling twice or just take the first number and double it?
Take the higher number and double it.
18 points of fire damage.
Okay. You reach out with your finger and point at this thing, and a tiny thread of red shoots off and hits this plant, and you see a little flicker of flame on it. It does not take as much damage as you would have liked.
Okay, and then I run back here
Okay.
to use it as a kind of shield.
Yeah, at that range, you have full cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, from anything. Because the vines only have so much movement, so you would be just out of range, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, just out of range. Okay. Now it's at the top of the order. Sorry about that. All right, Hazel, what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna shoot 2 more arrows at it.
Okay.
15.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
I assume I don't need to tell you the extra what is lightning damage. Like, it just takes both full.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And then the second arrow is another 15.
Yep.
No, wait, a 20. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Not a problem.
And that's 12 points of damage.
Woo. All right.
Damn.
All right.
Got nothing to do with my bonus action because that thing probably has no blood. So yeah, it's not moving anyway. So I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Like a professional sharpshooter that she is, you guys see 2 more arrows, poo-poo, right in the hole she already made, and now there are 4 arrows sticking out at angles in 2 spots in this plant monster, and it is thrashing and roaring. You can feel the ground underneath you start to vibrate with the force of its roar. It's pissed off. All right, end of Hazel's turn. Torkel's up. He is considered restrained.
All right. So restrained means he can't move. He can still attack.
Yeah,
right?
and he's actually going to take some poison damage from these vines as they constrict a little bit more. Ugh. That is 13 points of poison damage, but it's just damage. He's not going to be poisoned.
Okay, and he's resistant to poison, so
Half,
so
6.
6.
Yep.
All right, and it's a action to try and break free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It would be a strength check.
All right, he's gonna try and break free then.
Okay, DC's 13.
Ooh, natural 20.
Nice. Oh yeah, he actually does that cool like action movie thing where he hunches his shoulders and then pops them out, and you see the vines just almost burst with the force of his muscles pushing through these vines, and they fall to the ground. So that vine is actually roll a d6 for me and tell me what you get. Okay.
A 5.
A 5. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take some damage from that. With that nat 20, so. Okay, yep. So he
Alright.
it took his action. He can now move if he would like.
He's gonna move. Let me
Okay.
see. He's gonna move back there.
Okay.
And I think that's all he has because. Yeah, so that'll be it because he used his action to break free. So.
Okay.
Or wait, I have a bonus action, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna use a second win as a bonus action to regain health.
Okay. That'll work.
And that's it.
All right. All right. And well, now you're up again. So it's Ulrin's
Yay!
turn. Ulrin is restrained. He's going to take. Does he want to break free? Or is he staying put? I mean, he takes poison damage either way, but. So halved takes 6 points of poison damage.
All right. Let me hold on a second.
Sure.
He'll. No, he'll just stay restrained. That's fine.
Okay.
And I took how many?
6 points of poison damage.
All right. And after that, then I'll go ahead and swing with my Searing Smited Warhammer.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh my god! Woo!
I don't know
Alright.
if that doesn't apply to the smite too, does it?
It's all your damage. It's all anything you would roll dice for
okay, so
is
it's all
double.
damage for.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, is
That's
right.
the third natural 20
Yeah,
rolled
I
in roll 20
know.
in a row.
So that's 16 damage
Okay.
times 2,
Holy shit!
32.
It dies with a fiery roar,
Oh, okay. Well,
Nice.
and with it
Ah,
go the rest of the vines.
woo!
It is dead.
Woo!
Woo! You guys smoked that thing. Holy shit!
Yeah, that was a lot of 20s.
I am so tickled by that, but like I said, I need to be warned. I'm upping villain HP from now on. So it collapses in a mass of vines, and as it dies, the vines go from dark, like a verdant green, to black and charred, and they completely fall into ash.
Yeah.
It is gone, gone, gone.
Yay! Can I retrieve 2 of the 4 arrows I shot from it?
Yes, they actually clatter to the ground.
Yay!
2 of them are unusable, but you can take 2 back. Yep,
Thank you.
yep. The pixie Bella heard all of this, and very, very briefly peers around the barrier, squeaks, and flies back, and then you see her dart off to her companions. And Hazel, you hear them have this conversation. Vine is gone, bad plant monster gone, gone, they killed it.
I think we made some pixies very happy, guys.
Yay!
Yay.
She, after a few minutes, flies back and just, like, goes right through the barrier and is flickering and fluttering and making all of these really happy little chirping sounds. She's very excited by what just happened.
You're welcome.
And Hazel, as you say that, the rest of them fly up around you again and almost kind of herd you into a circle. And you feel something kind of warm pass over your bodies. And then it's gone. And Bella says, gift, we give you gift, you save us. We give you gift, you let us expand our farms. You all can add +1 to your AC for any, for the next battle you get into.
Okay.
ooh.
They have given you kind of a modified pixie form of like bark skin, basically, or iron skin, whatever you want to call it, that they're gonna give you this boon.
Thank you.
So for one battle, you can add +1 to your AC.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, it'll help some of you for certain. All right, so they're very happy, and they're fluttering and chirping, and they're doing all these things. And you see immediately some of them start to dart off and bring back bags of plants that they start immediately plunking down into the stone and the dirt and the water here. Like they're wasting no time building.
Nice.
Yeah, and then you see other ones start to pull this barrier down. So this barrier starts to disappear.
Well, they're quick workers. I asked the pixie and Sylvan, so how do we get to the mansion?
I take you. We go this way.
Thank you.
We go this way, but we go quietly. The bad ones live up there.
Well, guys, she says we should try to be quiet.
But are they worse than the vine?
I asked her, are they worse than wine? I don't understand.
Bad pixies are always bad, but bad pixies are worse when they're in big groups.
No.
And it's not all pixies. It's not all pixies. There's sprites too. And other things. It's not. It's bad. It's bad. We left because it was bad. They were being mean, and we don't want to be mean, so we left.
That's very good of you. And what kind of things can they do?
Oh, she kind of gets this very, very frightened look on her. More frightened than she was of the assassin vine. I will not speak of them. I will not. No more. I take you, though. I take you somewhere safe. I know of a safe place.
Oh, good.
But past that, I will not go.
Okay, well, we'll take it from there.
Okay. So she is going to dart off. Her wings are lit up so that you can see her through these pitch black tunnels that she starts to take you into. It takes about another 20 to 30 minutes, and then she stops eventually at a door.
I would just to a quick mention as a side note that I leave my bow in my hand. I don't put it away because then my Rite of the Storm stays on it and I don't have to do it again.
Awesome. All right. She can answer some of your questions, but it depends on what you ask. So if you want to ask her anything, do it now, because she's fluttering outside this stone door. And she goes, I can take you in here, but no past that. No further, no further.
Is there any way we can, maybe, talk to the mean pixies? Could I give them some hair or something? Would they maybe like that?
They used to be nice. And then we lived together. And then the big tree got moved to a weird house, and something happened, and they changed. So we left. Hair won't work. I don't know. I don't know.
Too bad.
They don't act like pixies anymore. They use teeth and claws now. That's not what we do.
Oh. Oh, is the big tree in the house, in this house we're going to now?
Yes. Big tree up above.
And is the tree evil?
She's not sure how to answer that one. More evil is who rests in it.
Oh.
And I think maybe they could be saved, but when we moved, we left, and the tree moved, and we were in a house, and not sure how to fix.
Oh.
Not sure at all. Hazel, she's going to press a pebble into your hand.
She's going to give me a pebble.
It's a pebble, yeah. It's like it almost looks like a sandstone. I took this when I left the bad ones. Should be safe ahead, but you may need this later.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Give to guards at Big Tree. We'll let you into Big Tree. Past that, I don't know.
Wow. Great, thank you.
I have no need for it. I'm not going back.
Well, we'll try to our best to maybe see if we can save the pixies and the tree.
That would be good. She does manage to tell you one other thing. which is that getting to the big tree requires crossing a bigger river. And there is someone there who can help you, but you have to pay him.
Oh. Okay.
All dark robes. All dark robes. Dark red robes. Has a boat. Will want payment.
Oh, okay. We have some gold.
She kind of laughs. You don't pay the ferryman in gold.
Oh, what does he want? We had some candy, but I ate it. I'm sorry.
She shrugs. Different every time.
Oh, okay. We'll just ask him what he wants.
Okay. Take you ahead. And she does this weird kind of like 3-beat knock on the stone door in front of you, and then does it again, and then follows it up with 2 beats, and the door slowly pushes off to the side. Safe ahead. Once you go up, not safe.
Okay.
So she's
We'll
going
be careful.
to lead you into something very different than you've ever seen before. Not Tyrax. There we go. And it is a ruins. And as you look, it is.
Oh!
It used to be a house. It used to be the cellar or the basement of a home. But it's awash in this weird light, and everything is broken. And there are places where the air is hazy. Not from heat, but there seems to be almost a break in the air around you. And Bella is going to say her goodbyes and then flutter back through the door. You hear the set of knocks again, and the door slams shut.
Thank you.
Um,
By the way, in case that conversation was in Sylvan, I tell everyone what it was about.
Okay,
Like the
she
tree
was
and the mean pixies and stuff.
mostly speaking. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to switch you guys back. She was mostly speaking in Sylvan.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go.
I hope we can help the pixies.
There we go.
We'll do our best.
This is a safe place that you can take a rest if you need to.
I think we still need a long rest because they've worried all.
Yeah, we haven't rested for a while. I don't know how long it's been.
I think long rest is like I think short rest would help us, but long rest might.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to take a long rest, you can do that. I will tell you that this area.
Down next to the skeletons and have a nice, good hours of sleep.
How long we last long rested?
Over a day at this point.
Okay, because we were traveling and everything. So
You spent a half a day traveling and a half a day in Tomorfall, so it's been at or well over 24 hours.
Yeah, we're running on fumes.
So you guys can
If
rest.
we're going into battle or something, I want to have all my spells and not be exhausted.
Yeah.
Well, and I built this so that you had that chance for a breather because you just went through 2 battles.
Does the tree bark of the pixies wear off the spell?
It's good for your next battle.
Oh,
However
okay,
long that may be.
So if we ignore all battles, if we just leave right now. Just putting that out there.
As you guys set up camp and you kind of explore your surroundings, I'm going to have all of you make Arcana checks.
16.
14.
14, 16.
17.
Nice.
I'd say on a side note, I'd take watch with Alicia so we scary shadow book.
Okay.
Yeah, reading the Scare Shadow book.
6 and 5.
6 and a 5. Okay. All of you in double digits. So, Elysia, Hazel, and Neuraxis. That haziness in the air and pockets around you. If you approach it, you notice that it feels oddly cold when you get close to it. And it doesn't do anything, but the minute you look at it and then you turn your gaze to the rest of the room, or you look at something else or one of your companions, your eyes feel like your head feels foggy. And Elysia especially, this feels like there's been some kind of odd bend between the planes here.
Is it okay? So it's not like a religious thing?
No, and considering what you know about how the manor came into existence and that it's been overrun by Fey, that the Fey popped here, you know, after Singorn came back from the Feywild, it makes sense that there would be strange pockets of otherness going on, for lack of a better word. It's very weird, and it doesn't hurt to look at it, but it feels strange.
Okay. Can I roll a history check or something?
Yeah, can I roll a history check on like the ruin, like the stonework and everything, and just see how long it's been like this?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Both of you, go ahead.
Extra special dwarf history.
I got 19 with the
I
double
got-
proficiency.
History, I think I got a 16?
Okay.
16.
Let's do Oren. Oren first. This stone is not of anything you've ever seen on this plane. And combined with what Elysia knows about the Feywild, this very clearly was transported from there. And it is extremely old.
Okay.
It is extremely old. It's kind of the same thing you're getting off of this, Elysia. You're noticing that there are marks, and Ulrin, you do see this too. You're noticing there are some marks in the stone that look like very old scorch marks. There are pieces where, as you can see, there's a big, like, half of an arch right here. The construction and the style is of nothing you've ever really seen before. And you're getting the distinct feeling that this was directly transported from the Feywild. These are Feywild ruins.
Yeah.
But it's a jarring thing to really look at, because you have Feywild ruins mixed into the basement of what was probably once a very well-appointed manor.
Yeah. I just will buy the information to group.
Mm-hmm. So you guys setting up camp, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go around and you set up camp. You could set watch. Anything that you want to do to
I think,
prepare or study or anything.
I would love to read the Feywild book, but I promised Neuraxis we would read the creepy shadow book, so I'll probably read it to him first, so we'll probably take the first watch.
Okay.
I can take second watch.
Yeah, I can do second watch or whatever, whichever watch needs to be done.
Okay. So it'd be last watch. All right. Camp is set up. You get it. Are you lighting a fire or not?
Probably not,
Is it cold?
I would guess.
It is not.
But probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there is a kind of a hazy yellowish light in this area. You can definitely see. All right. So camp is set, tents are put up, bags are pulled out, food's pulled out. Neuraxis and Elysia, you pull the Shadowfell book out of the bag. What are you just picking up where you left off? Are you looking for something?
I think we were just picking up where we left off, I think. Or...
Okay.
Had we... Yeah, because we hadn't finished it yet, had we?
No.
You guys start to... You kind of remember where you were last left off. It's been a little while since you looked through this, and you do, you notice the same strange details, stories that are correct in the order but wrong in the names, all of these weird things that are happening in this book. And when you do flip past the part where you had seen before that it should be mentioning the Raven Queen, and it mentioned instead the Witch Queen, you do now also see in there something about a cloak. Her cloak. And it details that it's this dark green cloak, and it has nondescript, doesn't really tell you what, it has some kind of power or ability, and that she used it with great success to take her place in the Pantheon.
So her own magic augmented with objects in order to become a deity.
Yeah, it's a little devoid of super, intense details, but basically there was a battle. She led her armies of undead into it and came out victorious and came out a god. And the story matches, kind of, what is known about the Raven Queen, which granted is not much.
Yeah. I bet that's one hell of a cloak.
Yeah. Let's hope we never really run into it. Or at least, if we do, let's hope it's on our side. Or, yeah.
Alicia, I'm gonna have you make an intelligence check.
Oh boy.
There's a reason, I promise.
7.
Okay. Yeah, it's a really weird story.
Yeah. It's an odd story. It doesn't make sense in my head, but neither has most of this book done, so.
You kidding? I'm gonna make Ulrin check every green cloak.
Well, too bad mine is red.
That's fantastic. Oh my gosh.
In every city, Noraxis goes to all the clothing stores and is like, I want to see all of your green clothes.
Under the guise that it has to match with the scale, really.
And Ulrin is like your advisor for all matters fashion, so you have to show him all of the cloaks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just checking something really quickly. Make sure I didn't miss something. Darn it. Okay, never mind. Actually, you know what? Noraxis... Wait, I have a question, because I need to get this correct. Alicia, when you opened that ritual book, did you show anybody else what was inside of it, or did you just tell them?
I told them because I was afraid of touching it again.
Okay, Noraxis, make an intelligence check.
Okay. I am not very smart.
I am supposed to be.
12.
Okay. That cloak rings a bell.
Huh.
Or something similar. And then you remember that ritual book.
Right.
If
Nah.
it mentions...
You would know better than me, and I might be... I don't understand any of this stuff. I might be completely... But... That book... And this... Undead... shawl... Do you think they might have something to do with each other?
Ouch.
When he mentions it, does it trigger something in my memory?
It does.
And can I try to roll again?
Do remember, I will give you this. You
Okay.
do now remember, at the very end of the last entry in that book, there was a mention of a cloak.
Ooh.
But you don't recall the details.
No.
You do have the book.
I have the book, but it's... Should we try and open it again? I kind of want to. I don't want to, but...
Do you think you'll be okay?
There's only one way to find out.
Like Rex, like look at the book and look over at Ulrin. He's like, if it gets bad, I promise I'll wake him up first.
Smart. And okay, here's the question. Can I use Mage Hand to take something out of the bag of holding? Is that technically possible?
Because you have to think of what you're reaching for in the bag. But you're technically commanding the hand. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, then I'll cast Mage Hand and...
Okay. Ulrin.
Cast Mage Hand to slowly take out the book. And also, when it's out, I'll open the book with the Mage Hand, if it's possible.
You can do that, but you're still going to have to make an intelligence saving throw.
That I can do.
Okay.
You've taken all the precautions you can.
Because I think the lowest I can get is 10 or a natural 20.
Oh my god!
I was gonna say the lowest I can get is 10 or natural 1.
That's
so, like,
twice now that has saved your bacon with this book. Like, holy
it
crap.
has.
Yeah, holy crap. Okay. So, yeah, because failing that save is not fun. So you open it. The handout is in here, guys, if you want to look at it.
I checked it after you mentioned it, and I was like, oh yeah, it says that.
It does talk about there is a drawn replica of a green cloak, and at its throat is a large brooch resembling, I spelled brooch wrong, sorry, resembling a multi-pointed star. And it says the cloak keeps the power below the illustration of the cloak.
Is that multi-pointed star the same symbol of Thingy's journal?
Yep.
Okay. Oh dear.
They're connected at least. Can I take out? I have parchments and pen. Can I just take out and write out notes of what we've seen?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like what we found in the books, I don't have to take out the book again.
Yes, yeah, you can do that.
So I just take and write down just what I think is important. I just write down about the cloak and like I don't write anything about the rituals because I don't think that should be written down.
Okay.
So I just write down about the cloak and also what we found about the cloak in the Shadowfell book.
Okay.
And then I put the Necromancy book back into the bag of holding.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else the two of you want to do on first watch?
Other than freak out slightly? No.
No, fair enough.
I think we're good.
It's lots of just pestering Alicia with questions to see if, try and work stuff out.
I try and answer the best I can.
Okay.
But...
First watch passes. You guys head off to sleep. You wake Hazel up before. Nothing has happened.
I sit and take watch.
Okay. Anything you're doing?
No. Oh, I'm probably going to take out the. I'm probably going to finish the Carva book first.
Okay.
I squint and try to read a bit in the light.
Okay.
And yeah.
Makes the hours go by.
Yeah. I'm keeping one ear open for anything that might approach us or so.
Okay. You do, as you're sitting and reading and kind of gazing into, there's no fire, but looking around the camp and just keeping an eye on everything. This place is devoid of sound. You don't hear anything at all. There's no movement, no wind, nothing. Absolutely, it's like sitting in a vacuum of sound. There's just a nothingness.
It's slightly unnerving.
It's a little unnerving. In a very different way than the necromancer's house was. You are in the middle of, or approaching, probably something that is not of this plane. You know that probably a gate to the Feywild or some kind of Feywild influence is just beyond this area. And it's oppressive almost how much lack of sound there is.
It's nice for reading, though.
It's true.
Yeah.
Your watch passes. You wake Oren up. Yep. Ulrin, anything you're doing while you're on watch?
Yeah, I'm gonna channel divinity and do my craft thingy.
Okay.
It says, let me see. I have to read it and see.
I know. Custom multi-class.
So it says I can create something that's worth no more than 100 gold points. As part of this ritual, you must lay out metal, which can include coins with a value equal to the creation.
Okay.
And yeah, and it can duplicate a non-magical item that contains blah blah blah. So it can be anything that includes some metal, a simple or martial weapon, a suit of armor, 10 pieces of ammunition, a set of tools, or another metal object.
Okay.
So
So what are you thinking about? As I flip through my stuff here.
I was thinking like some kind of armor or something.
Okay.
And would it be possible for me to put like an enchantment or something on it, or make it like magical during this watch with my artificer class as well? Or is that probably not enough time to do it?
You not on watch.
Okay.
Not in the course of like 2.5 to 3 hours. You could make something, but enchanting it would probably require a full 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the casters like? What's their like limit on armor?
For wizards cannot wear robes or cannot wear armor. They have to wear robes.
Okay.
Yeah. And according to the player's handbook, you basically can go up to scale mail or chain mail as far as gold value goes.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
I gotta pull up my artificer class and see how long it'll take me to modify it.
I know.
It's like I have to go to 3 different books.
Yeah, we're working with new stuff here, so it's a learning curve for certain. It is for me, too. Okay. Yeah, because I have the handbook open, so... Yeah, was there something you were considering?
Well, I was considering making armor that I could then modify to make it wearable for Elysia.
Yeah, and I don't think you're not allowed to wear anything as far as armor goes, right?
Sorry?
Wizards, there are rules about armor, right?
Yeah, I can't wear armor, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, damn. What about like bracers or something, or like
bracers and stuff like that I can wear, which is why I have my cloak of protection right now.
Okay.
But armor, I think it's the...
I would say in the time you have on watch, you can make standard leather bracers, and then if you want to take time later and enchant them with a plus,
okay, take
to
time
AC,
later to like
you can
enchant
do that.
them or
Right.
whatever. Or...
Yeah.
Okay, because I still don't know what enchantment I want to put on them. So...
Okay. Yeah, you could definitely make them though.
Okay, I'll just do that, and they'll have like the gnomish god. Oh god damn it! What was in Craghammer? The gnomes worshipped some other deity. I can't remember.
Oh, wasn't the Moonweaver, was it?
I have no idea.
I don't either. We'll figure it out, but you're.
But yeah,
putting
I'll
that
make
on
him,
there.
and I'll put those accents on there,
Aw.
and kind of like weave
Aw.
gems in there that are sapphire, like blue to match her like wardrobe and everything.
Aw, you guys are so cute.
I could do that, Neuraxis, at the start of the. Or it has to be at the start of the day, so when we wake up, I could.
Okay.
My Xanathars was staring at me.
Yeah, I'm going through here real fast to see if I can find that. We'll find it later, though.
Yeah.
I was hoping I could spot it real quickly, but yeah, because 10% of the population of Craghammer is Gnomish. Okay. Anyways, all right. So you do this. Your watch passes uneventful. Long rest has been achieved by everyone. You get all your hit points back, half of any burned hit die, all your spells, abilities, on. And you guys wake up. Ulrin, everybody else starts to get up. And ahead of you, down this path, is a set of stairs leading up to a closed door.
Just when we're grabbing breakfast and stuff, I want to fill everyone in on what we found. Like that we found that all books are connected about this cloak thing.
Yeah, yeah. Alicia's confesses that she took the necromancy book again, and she's a bit ashamed of doing it, I guess. Yeah. But she kind of promised herself she wouldn't do it again, but she did. So.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to do things that are may not seem very nice, but sometimes they're necessary for the greater good.
Oh, thank you, Hazel.
No problem. And I wolf down on my breakfast.
Preparations going ahead. Anything you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'll use Blessing of the Forge and go over, and I guess I'll put my hand on Alicia's shoulder and put a +1 AC on her cloak that already has +1 AC.
Okay.
So it's +2 now. And
So my cloak of...
yeah, so now it's +2 until the next long rest, so.
I have 15 AC in the next battle.
Yay!
And I'll just kind of tell her that it's okay, just when next time you read the book, make sure that I'm aware, and so that I can make sure nothing bad happens, or if something does bad happen, I can stop it.
Thanks, Ulrin. I'll remember that.
And that's all the preparation I have for the day.
Okay.
Or for the morning, besides eating and praying.
Anybody else?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'll summon the axe back and put it on my back.
All right. The door is right over this way. And as you guys pack up camp, kind of ready yourselves, you go up these stairs. The door opens at your touch. Hazel, you do notice that pebble you were given glows.
Oh yeah, right. I'll take it out.
Yeah. And as you take the pebble out, a bunch of other things fall out of your pockets. Little feathers and beads and dried fruit.
Aww! How nice of
And,
them.
Yeah, you recognize that the pixies had taken some of their personal belongings and had stuffed your pockets
So
with
they-
them.
Wait, so they have given stuff or they have taken stuff from me?
No, they
And
gave you stuff.
No, they gave stuff from me. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the beads and feathers you had seen woven into their huts are now in your pockets.
I take the stuff back and put it back in my pocket.
Okay. All right. The door opens, and the sight you see before you completely defies
Whoa.
logic or physics. It's truly astounding. You were expecting maybe a manor home, covered in vines and foliage and maybe some weird fey creatures. The physics before you defy expectation and explanation. It appears like you've walked into a massive jungle. Strange bird calls and the buzzing of insects fill your ears, and your armor and your clothing instantly become uncomfortable in the intense heat and humidity. And leaves and vines and trees of strange greens and yellows and blues dominate the color scheme before your eyes. But as you start to walk forward, you occasionally spot virulent purple and pink petals tucked beneath all that foliage. And just yards ahead is a large river, easily several hundred feet across. And at the end of that is an enormous tree, the middle of its trunk carved out, and that space dotted with tiny huts and softly glowing blue lights. And at the edge of the river is a large boat, and a single red-robed figure, hood up and obfuscating its face, points at you as you near.
You're all seeing this, right?
Yep.
I think so.
That is pretty awesome.
Okay, I'm not going mad. It's horrible and warm. It's like a damp marquette. This is not... Ugh.
Yeah, this is not good. Oren's just like sweating in his full like in armor.
Yeah, my scales are all up trying to like vent heat.
I love that. The figure crooks a finger, and you notice it is bony, as in no skin, and crooks it at you.
Hello.
Do you approach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You approach, and it says in this really raspy, gravelly voice, "Do you seek passage?"
Yes. Yes.
My boat will fit all of you. What will you provide in return for passage on my vessel?
What do you want?
He shrugs. Make an offer. You do remember Bella told you not gold.
Right.
Do you want information?
It shrugs again.
Sure.
The price depends on who asks for my services. What do you value?
I have a scroll of Owl's wisdom.
That's... I mean, yeah.
That's what I value.
I'm not really carrying a lot. Like...
I'm carrying books and scrolls at the moment.
Is this enough? It's really nice. And I hold up the wooden doll I got at the markets in Singarn from the nice old elven man.
That can be part of the payment, but not all of it.
Yeah, I hold up the scroll too.
Okay, so to give you guys a little bit of guidance here, Oren, make a... Oh boy. You know what? Make a religion check.
22.
Okay. Somewhere buried deep in the recesses of your mind is a story about a ferryman. And the only detail, it's high enough to recall this bit. It doesn't always want things that are tangible. And you recall one particular story, and you always thought it was a myth, about how someone gave up a piece of something they remembered in order for passage.
Gave up as in like they forgot it.
As in they gave it up and then they no longer remembered that part of their life.
Oh boy. Well,
it's just standing there. It's not making any demands on you.
Yeah, I'll just tell the other party members about the story.
So we all have to give up a memory?
I don't know if it's all of us. I think it's maybe just one of us to take one trip or to take, I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. And it may not be a memory. I mean, it could be we could do something else or...
You can ask him questions. Whether he answers or not,
Do we have to give you a piece of memory?
that is one form of payment.
And does it have to be like from all of us, one each, or?
Depends on the strength of the memory.
Do we all have to pay you, or is it
No.
enough that some of us?
It depends on the strength of what you offer. Again, I ask, what do you value?
I can think of one memory I can give him, but I don't know if it's.
Ulrin, I need my greatsword out of the bag.
All right. I'll take I'll get the greatsword out of the bag.
Okay.
Yeah, Norex will just he looks like obviously visibly sad. Like takes a knee and offers the handle to the figure. This is draconian steel, one of the few things I have left from another place and another time. If you want a memory, this is certainly one.
There's a long beat of silence, and that skeletal hand passes over yours, wraps around your hand, and plucks the sword from your grasp and holds it aloft in front of its face. You can't see its face. It's totally obfuscated by the hood. And in a flash, the sword is gone. And you see the figure waver for a minute, almost like the entire image of it shifts for a second. It almost blinks out of existence and pops back in. And it steps aside and motions toward the boat. That is acceptable.
Thank you, Norexus.
Thank you, Narxus.
We should go.
All right. The boat is big enough to hold all of you. Easily. And you get in with no problem. The ferryman gets in behind you all. And with a flick of its bony hand, the boat begins a slow progression down this river. And as you pass down the water, the ferryman says nothing, and is absolutely stock still. And occasionally, as you look around, you see things rush down the bank through the foliage. You see shadows under the water. And as you near the tree, he turns to all of you and he says, "Be mindful of the Fae ahead. They do more than bite." The boat stops as it bumps into the other bank at the foot of this absolutely gigantic tree. And he motions for you to get off the boat.
I get off.
Yeah.
Rest of you
Norex
following?
will-
Yeah, I get off as well.
Yeah.
We get off as well.
Alright. The ferryman turns its back to you, and the boat begins to traverse the same path back down the river. And that's where we're going to stop today.
Hmm.